I believe it.
Put them bitches on a flash drive for when I die, so I can go off on every motherfucker that ever did something wrong to me. Name dropping and all. I'm gonna turn to the game on that motherfucker.
That's a name dropping mofo right there, boy.
Oh, Mr. Wouldn't Get Far? Yeah.
Album stay.
You know what's crazy? One day we need to, like, not even just on the pod somehow, maybe it's a content thing or something. We should do a deep dive into the game's career. Because that's something that should have been bigger than it was, but didn't actually get turned out.
We ain't focused on an artist in a while. We used to do that.
Yeah, just like on one, talk about it for a minute. Because the game, especially that, like the last project that I really, really liked was called Ali Boombaye.
Oh yeah, I remember that. With Ross on it?
I mean, yeah, the Jesus Piece, actually, that was the name of the project. It was called Jesus Piece, but that was one of the main songs off of it. And it was like, bro can rap like a motherfucker, but something kept him from being bigger than he should have been.
It's that, bro. Motherfuckers get caught up in that beefing and shit. Hector, thanks for that share, bro. Motherfuckers get caught up in the beef inside of shit, and that beef takes shit, motherfuckers,
fuck you, man!
Like away from it. It's like, if you gonna be if you gonna be one of them beefing rappers, bro, you gotta do shit the way 50 doing it, bro. Like where you really got shit, collateral in that bitch.
Shit. That
Otherwise,
shit.
niggas gonna tune that shit out.
Nah,
you ain't seen 50 on Love and Hip Hop.
A beef ain't what took the game out. That tattoo he got that everybody ragged on. That's what got him out.
Which one?
The butterfly tattoo on his face that he got turned to the LA sign.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's what killed. That's what really killed him. Because everybody was clowning as soon as he revealed that tattoo on his face. Can't take you seriously. You got a butterfly under your eye. So he went and got it modified into the LA initials.
Yeah, so he had a bunch of good friends. I never understood. Yeah, he is like a weird. I ain't say weird because I know how they come off from Cali, but it's
like that shit.
It's befuddling because he got all them interviews where he be in them motherfuckers talking. I thought it was real. But nigga, you came in this bitch putting on a whole persona. What the fuck you talking about? You thought it was real? You can tell these stories and shit, but if I heard, like, if the stories are true that you were a motherfucking stripper and shit and you had a butterfly tattoo and all this shit, you just putting on a persona, fam. I don't like it. Just be you. I don't get it. Just be you. These niggas didn't have that daddy in their life. That's what shit. I don't get the rag. I already start this shit.
Oh, I done already hit started shit. We already recorded the thing. All that shit on the live.
Nah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
Bro. Oh, he said, nah, I'm ready to go.
You run the intro. You gonna get the rag about some stupid shit that don't make no sense.
I just paid my bill.
And I what?
Now I'm broke as fuck.
I said I'm broke.
I just paid my bill.
I gotta check my wallet. Hold up. I ain't got no fucking bucks.
This nigga here, bruh. Pull up, y'all. It's time. We are about to get live, and by live, I mean right now. So I need y'all sipping with us because the Kool-Aid's so good, even the diabetic could drink it. And if your ass ain't sipping, you're tripping. So pull the fuck up. my word. 1, 2. Oh, and you saw the hand twitching. I thought he was hulking up, brother.
Okay, that makes sense. I don't know.
Sunny D too. Put Sunny D with that shit too.
Sunny D tastes like Sunny D tastes like he had oil on his skin. That's what Sunny D tastes like he had oil on his skin. That's what Sunny D tastes like.
That's the raspberry lemonade? That's the raspberry lemonade?
But I can read, nigga. That's why I was on his ass.
Okay, my bad. See, I hadn't tried the raspberry lemonade. I was like, oh shit, this shit actually.
You ain't tried the raspberry?
Po up, y'all. I said it once and I'll say it again. Shout out to the homie Perry right there, man. He, you know what I'm saying, pitched in like just out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? This is something he been working on, just sitting back in the lab and just out of nowhere he sent me, was like, hey bro, I'm working on this. What you think? And I fucks with it. You know what I'm saying? I fucks with it. You know what I'm saying? Got that Aussie funk up in there and shit. But what did y'all think about what y'all just saw?
I gotta catch it more from the beginning because I didn't turn the volume up a little bit to the end. But it seemed to have a bunch of funky transitions and shit.
Okay, yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna send it to you or I'll probably just go back and catch it at the beginning.
All I know is the part with you and Oprah that had you with the Oprah shit had me.
Oh yeah.
That bitch had like Oprah, your body with Oprah
my God.
everybody's shit. And I'm like, okay, this motherfucker. It reminded me of that shit where you was like, clip. I saw that video the other day, boy. That shit had me rolling.
Yeah, bro. Hey, that's what the fuck we do.
God. But hey, what I want to do, Bradley, thank you so much for coming through with the like. Papa Browns coming through showing love. Chris Edwards coming through showing love. Rihanna coming through with a like. And the share that we hold up in here.
Love it. Hold on, I gotta mute my output on one of these because that shit is actually. Hold on, let me fix my. Hold on, wait. Monitor.
Chilling out, black, still relaxing, all cool and all.
There we go. Okay.
Real quick, let me see. Cypress, are y'all able to hear my voice right now? Do y'all hear me with voice mod effect on right now? I'm trying to make sure before I go forward. I just had to change a setting real quick. Let me know if y'all picking that up.
Bradley, it is all good, bro. Trust me. I know we all going through it, man. I'm saying, hey, it is what it is, bro. But just know, we here for you, man. Like, for real. Whenever stuff's going on, man, this is the spot where you can come to. Now, granted, there are times where, hey, you got to sit by yourself, take your personal time, do your thing. If you ever need to do that, man, feel free. Y'all know how serious we take mental health around here and things. So do what you got to do to make sure you right for you, your kids, your fam, everybody, man. But glad to have you back up in here. Chris Edwards, man, thanks for pulling up with those cups. Y'all, let's jump this thing off right. We still waiting on Kevin to get through the door. He had to work a little late, but he is coming up in this thing. But we got the homie Titan in the building. You seen him in the comments before. You know what I'm saying? Actually, you see him everywhere. If Kool-Aid is live, then you gonna see homie in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Been one of our biggest fucking supporters really since he found the channel. So, hey, appreciate you for taking time and coming in, man. For real, bro.
Oh, of course. Anything.
Already, man. That's what's up. Isaiah, how you doing, broski?
I'm chilling, man. You know, it's hot as hell in Texas. I don't know about everybody else. Probably hot as hell everywhere. So
it's 7:40, about to be 8 o'clock at night, and we still sitting at 104, bro.
You know, y'all seen that meme with that little baby in the little seat? He say, "I'm sweaty everywhere." They say, "Where?" my butt cheeks and my balls. Like, damn. I know, bro. Y'all get the fan and put it directly between your legs. That's the only way to cool off right now.
Oh, man.
That is the only way to cool off right now. Put that shit between your legs.
You say she looks lit as fuck. She say Titan look lit as fuck right now. Need to get like homie. Yeah, homie do look super lit. But that's what that Cali shine will do to you. You know what I'm saying? It get you right. Mahia say, hope y'all doing good, man. Hey, bro, we doing super good, man. We getting this fucking Kool-Aid up for y'all. We got crazy shit to talk about today. I mean, the week's been well. First thing I want to start off with, though, because we've had this shit on the podcast for 2 weeks in a fucking row, and we keep fucking missing it. Isaiah, take it away, bro. Just go ahead.
All right, bro. And simple, let me know, pull up in the comments if y'all heard about the Gentle Minions trend and hashtag shit that's been going viral. All right, if you don't know, let me throw you into the loop. Burr, 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 burr. Oh, he probably can't hear shit.
Not yet.
Audio is collaborating. Asphyxiating. Wait, that's not the word, but...
Let me see if I got flow cam on point. Boo!
Interruberating. Interruberating. Invibrating. Elaborating. I don't know if that means anything. But anyways, so Minions, or yeah, it was Minions Rise of Gru that done came out, right?
Hey, you gotta put a t-shirt on, motherfucker.
Oh, he said I'm still in his gimmick. My bad. My bad, Kev.
Nah, I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you.
Light side and the dark side. You know what I'm saying?
You can feel the bird chest today. No, I'm fucking with you.
What's going on, bro? Welcome in, bro. You actually, as late as you are, we also late, so you actually right on time.
Damn.
It's the first topic.
Yeah, but go in, bro. What's up with this Gentle Minions thing? What's up with that?
Right,
what's going on, Quincy?
So you know how certain things go viral when people get the trending about movies, like people dress up as Harry Potter, go to the thing, that type of shit, right?
Yeah.
The Minions has had a thing trending, and I don't know how it's got trending on TikTok because I ain't too much on there, but teenage kids are going to the movies in suits. They going decked out, straight suits.
Oh yeah, I seen that shit.
They going to see the Despicable Me movie, right? And so what they're doing,
Can I get a?
Smoke that shit.
they're making it. Initially, they were just making the movie seem like a Marvel movie. Like anything happened, they clapping. Yeah, woo, 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 woo. But it eventually started to get a bit worse. And you know the Minions' favorite word is banana and shit, right?
Banana, yes sir.
Now these motherfuckers in suits. At first, they just had them as props, eating them. You know what I'm saying? That type of shit. Bananas getting left over to what's called it. Escalated a little bit further. Now these motherfuckers, some shit go crazy. They start throwing bananas at the screens and shit. Boom, boom, boom. A little bit later, now that leads to damage because you know that's a different type of material with the what's called it.
You're pretty much those screens that the movie screens that are up there are super fucking sensitive.
So they fucking them up, causing all that damage. Now they got to get replaced. So movie theaters are just banning people in suits to even go see the movie, The Minions 3, Rise of the Gru, Despicable niggas, whatever. Because these adolescent motherfuckers is going crazy for something viral.
Okay, see, I knew of them banning them, and I thought it was this motherfuckers acting crazy in the suit. And it's the reason, hence, you know, if you come in wearing a Minion, trying to buy Minion tickets, you ain't coming in. So to hear all this other shit, yo, that's kind of fucked.
And as fucked as it is, Kevin's like, damn, why the fuck didn't I think of that or get the opportunity when I was a kid? Like,
No,
it sound like
I
it sound like you getting ideas.
No, I did it already with the Minion, with the other Minions. Like, they came out with onesie pajamas, nigga. What's my name?
Kevin.
Okay, so
Kevin, now
nigga, the first time I took all my kids to go see that, Kevin, nigga, they all turned to look at me and I was like, oh shit, we gonna be at Walmart, motherfuckers. We all gonna buy these motherfucking suits. And so like, I've done it, before, so I didn't think it was a big deal. So I was wondering.
Banana.
I was wondering what they did.
Titan, what's your thoughts? Because I actually got a segue after this freaking topic. What's your thoughts, bro, on these youngsters going up in here?
I'm listening to this and I'm thinking like, okay, well, damn, they dressing up in suits. Apparently, they want to be like Groot, but throwing bananas. Come on now. Like, I swear there's a barbecue right now missing that banana pudding because why? They ain't got no damn bananas. I swear.
And then somebody getting, I guarantee you, somebody getting their ass beat because you gotta believe there's gonna always be that one fucking black person who everything's racial to them, so they go sit there. Oh, so y'all motherfuckers want to throw bananas and shit. The fuck you trying to say? And now somebody getting their ass beat for no damn reason because Dr. Umar want to be fucking extra.
No, fuck that little Timmy. Little Timmy want to be funny.
Yeah, like fuck that. Like fuck that. So if y'all see any Dr. Umars out there, stomp that motherfucker out the theater. Yes, I said theater, not theater. The theater. Stomp that motherfucker out the theater. Quick, fast. Now, what is it? Wait, what?
Okay, my nigga getting fancy. How the fuck you
Hold on, my man Chris said, he said, I fell asleep halfway through my bowl and my mom called me, now I'm gonna finish it. Hold on, wait, what? Hold on, wait.
He fell asleep really good. He woke up to his mama stressing him out. So now he gotta pick up where he left back off.
Yeah, you know, the bowl put him to sleep. He fell asleep with his hand. Woke up, talking that shit. He was like, okay, fuck it.
But that dream ain't gonna pick up where it left off. Don't y'all niggas hate that?
Nah, I don't know what you talking about, nigga. My shit like a video game. All I do is hit resume, nigga. I fall back and
well, shit, motherfucker, you are muted because, yeah, you got quick resume like a motherfucker because me, I have been trying all my life. I've had to fight. And damn it, I cannot get back into one of them dreams to save my life. Now, I've had it start over, but it didn't end the way it was on the verge of ending the last time. So,
you say this is an alternate universe.
Yeah, exactly. Multiverse of madness like a motherfucker. Like, motherfuckers lucky, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers lucky the blicky ain't next to the bed. You know what I'm saying?
No, mine ended the same way twice. Me on the floor, my head on the weight.
What the fuck?
I was this 00 agent. Every time I would sleep, motherfucker, two times I went to sleep, I jumped over the banister and I woke up with my head on the weight. That was me falling out of bed.
Holy shit. This motherfucker here, he wakes up in mid-motion like,
bah! Fucking Britons, they almost got me.
That's like when your ass is asleep and you roll out the bed, but you wake up as you catch yourself falling down. So you wake up in the middle of falling. That's happened to me on a bunk bed before.
That's when the camera freezes and it's like, you want to know how I got here? Well, I was rolling over.
I'll tell you exactly where I fucked up.
Hit that Sandlot pause screen real quick where we start narrating and shit. Straight up.
To hit you later.
But no, I got something to say, and I kind of finally figured it out. Youngsters be fucking shit up. Youngsters be fucking shit up, bro. For real, for real. Not only are they fucking shit up in the theaters, but...
Okay, hold on. They're fucking it up like we would, except it goes viral now. Imagine shit back in the day. If shit came out, motherfucker, Ninja Turtles in theater. Nigga, we throwing pizza. We got a bunch of pizza. I'm just saying, like, we didn't have money like that back in the day.
Oh, see, nah, you talking like that. I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying? Think about it. All our life growing up and shit like that, even when we was in school or whatever like that, we had that bad teacher who he was like, man, if I could hit that boy, like, on God, bro. Like, the motherfuckers can sit here and make faces all they want. All of y'all had a teacher who y'all was like, damn, I will beat the AARP off of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you ain't on Social Security now, you will be after.
I don't know about you. I remember telling Miss Weiss, I'm gonna take your motherfucking life alert battery out. You keep fucking with me.
Oh, see, you doing shit like that. I made it blatant and fucking obvious.
You gonna learn today.
School shit, hey, English 4, shit.
Exactly. You know what I'm talking about. At the end of this ruler is an idiot. I don't know, depending on the end of the ruler you looking at.
Look, all I'm gonna say,
go to the principal.
I went to school in the Cliff. My third period reading teacher. Very, very ghetto built. Let's just say that.
Okay.
Fuck.
I was always in tutoring. I had the best reading in the class.
Okay.
I was always
He was calling niggas out, wasn't you?
I wasn't no snitching nothing. I was always in tutoring though. I needed more help with something that I was the best at. because you can always be better. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yo, quick,
first one in,
5.
last one out. I'm Michael Jordan in practice.
I need to leave a good impression because when I'm old enough, I'm coming back. And I ain't gonna be as a youngin', you know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna be for tutoring.
No, but it's like, bro, I feel like nowadays though, like, cause Titan, I saw you shaking your head too, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking, what we talking about as far as like, you know what I'm saying? Like you had those teachers where you was just like, damn. And I feel like now, bro, like us, I feel like we would have been more player with it. Yeah, you would have, like, think about it. If one of us would have, you know what I'm saying, got, you know what I'm saying, like some teacher ass and found, and like got caught or whatever, or like punishment or something came down because we was talking too much, we firing your ass up. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we would be able to handle that shit a whole lot more fucking player than these motherfuckers now who they just don't know how to, like, all right, bro, like, take your dub and go play Fortnite. Like, shut the fuck up because you fucking shit
You's
up.
a bitch.
And not only that, I done seen one where some of these motherfucking students or whatever like that done came up in here.
So are you encouraging child predatory?
No, nope, hell no. Nope, hell no. No, they ain't about to cancel me. What I'm saying is that if your ad, I'm talking from the child perspective. I'm not talking from I'm putting myself as someone who has been in that position before. You know what I'm saying? And never actually got that fucking lucky. For those of you motherfuckers who are getting lucky and shit, and some of y'all are having some of y'all out there banging and shit like that, like got the whole fucking squad out there, like y'all and all this shit like that. Like y'all need to shut the fuck up, bro. Like
Admin Romero gave me a private lesson. Trust me, I ain't telling nobody about shit. So
like,
I'm
see, like motherfuckers just need to, I'm sorry, like I'm not, and again,
I said, like, I'm gonna show you what this couch humping be doing on Saturday morning.
No, I'm just saying, like, I wouldn't have, if something like that was fucking going on, I would not have been, I just wouldn't been broadcasting that shit. Like, if you knew, only like the homies would know. And let me find out you done told somebody, and then even then, bro, we gonna have to fucking throw down.
Oh, that's gonna be the time they're gonna be like, why he don't ever come play the game with us no more? He always in tutoring and shit. Nope, I don't know, bro. I need to pass this class. My mom.
I'm getting taught women's warmth.
Motherfucker, that's an 8A class. Today was a B day. What the fuck you doing?
You'll understand when you become a man. You know when you pull that shit when you the first one to get a pussy at the group.
Oh
like,
yeah.
You'll understand when you become a man.
Superiority complex looking ass. All right, so now we got that part out the way. What's up with George Jetson?
Oh. So, y'all ready to feel old? All you 90s babies and shit?
Okay.
Oh, shit.
George Jetson. His birthday is August 27th, 2022. So, the man from the future is finna be born this year. And we nowhere close to what the fuck y'all thought the future was gonna be.
Nigga, I'm telling you right now, we cannot have our own flying cars. No.
Nah, we can't give niggas opportunity to fly in 4 dimensions. You right.
No, the reason why motherfuckers look at their gas tank, I can make it, and motherfuckers. Yeah.
Hey,
no, nigga, you did not make it.
That'll help population control though, because survival.
Okay, why we stop niggas from eating Tide Pods then, motherfucker?
Take that
one label off,
nah, you know what that means? You know what that means? When your shit just stop and you sitting there idle, it's gonna make it a whole lot easier to go around your bitch ass. Like, ain't got all that space. We going around.
I'm gonna spur.
Hell yeah. Like a mofo. But Titan, you brought this question up, bro, and I wanna get to it. You asked, is PC or hold on, let me find. I wanna make sure I say it right. You asked, will PC kill off consoles?
Yes. And I've raised that question because through YouTube of all channels, you know, it's the main hub for everything, you know, right. World Wide Web. So just like Google, it's tied up there. But I was on YouTube, and one of the channels that I subscribe to called Unbox Therapy. This man was unboxing the biggest crate I'd ever seen. He said it weighed about 500 pounds, and in that crate was a complete PC gaming like nobody's ever seen before. And in this crate, this man pulled out a PC tower.
No discriminating, Quincy.
4 monitors, and a keyboard, and I think a couple of gaming pads or whatever.
Wait, that was in there?
Inside the PC. That was in that it was all one. He got the whole complete package, the whole setup.
Holy shit.
So in that crate, he had like I said, he had 4 monitors, 4 32-inch 4D capable monitors and all of that. Mouse, keyboard, gaming pads, the whole 9. But inside the PC itself, inside the tower, was okay. For one, it was the PC itself, which had its own. Every element of the tower has its own memory. So the PC itself had 5 terabytes of memory in it. And if you want to keep building this Eiffel Tower, not only did he have that, but inside that same system, he had a PS5, an Xbox Series X, and a Nintendo Switch. And he has the capability of switching between consoles at the click of a button. So could that, and my question is, like, do you think that something like that could possibly kill off console gaming? Because right there in one, you got everything you could ever want. You only got to pay for it once.
In 42 years. And it's gonna take a long time, because just like everything that you said and everything you described unboxing, you gotta think about the cost, the price range. Niggas can't even get their hands on a PS5 right now, or a fucking Xbox Series. You know what I'm saying? So it's
I do.
Shut your ass up, you lucky motherfucker. But it's like,
it's not my fault my wife loves me.
Nah, you're right. You actually are a lucky person on the planet. So, like, if majority of people right now can't even get their hand on that, just building a PC, because you, like you said, if you was to go look for that on the internet, it's gonna say it was only 1 for 1, custom made for Buddy. You know what I'm saying? So you would have to build your own, which everybody don't have the time, patience, nor just like
the funds,
wherewithal to even like make a PC within itself. So I say within like 40, it'll take a minute before a PC is just cheap like a console to where it's taking over. But when a PC is as cheap as a console, you're right, because it got everything better.
See, I don't see that happening, just because think about where we at right now on how hard those RTX graphic cards are. PCs, the better that they get, PCs are always ahead of the game. So being ahead of the game comes at a fault to where the parts for that are always going to be in demand. PC's always going to be in demand. You see what I'm saying? So
right, but also
no, go ahead, Kevin.
I'm sorry, but at the same time, is you build a brand new PC this year, 2 years from now, you're gonna need another one.
And that
not if you do it right. You can get like mine right now. Mine can last me for 5 to 10 years.
But you get what I'm saying though. Like you can say you got the best technology out right now. You can't make that statement 2 years from now.
Right, but what I'm saying is it'll eventually get to a point. I'm giving it about 42 years. I don't know why that odd number, but just for a random reason.
That's an even number, sir.
But it's random. Random is what I meant. Fuck you.
Oh,
but,
okay. Sure. Well, that's what the kids are calling it nowadays.
Sir, technically shit.
But I'm giving it amount of time, because by a certain amount of years, the technology will be to a point where, like right now, you could still, in theory, kind of turn on a 360 and play a game that's kind of good, right? So kind of in that same frame to where it's like, yeah, PCs will probably be on year 52, but you can get a 40 and still run some pretty solid, you know what I'm saying, shit on what you got. You see what I'm saying? It won't be the new, but you driving basically a 2000 type of Honda rather than the 2022 type shit.
For sure.
Yeah. I was just gonna say like, and here's something else to factor, because I mean, for all of us who play consoles and you know we're electronically sound and everything, we know like even on a PC, on a tower, the first thing to cut out is like the drive, either the disk drive or the SD card slide. One of those is gonna break down, and then you can't get the whole computer fixed. You gotta fix it individually as problems progress and present themselves. So, what if something happens to the Xbox while it's in there, or something happens to the PS5 or the Switch?
Exactly. Now not only that, your warranty with that Xbox and that is all in there, because now you gotta pull that shit out, send it, and now they gotta bust that. So not only is your PC torn apart now, your warranty and all that stuff is gonna come into place, because I guarantee you, for you to get that in there, you most likely had to bust that seal to get, you know what I'm saying, to get that done.
I ain't gonna lie, what sounds easier right now to get that type of setup is to basically have all the consoles and just have some type of monitor and like, you know what I'm saying, a PC that can like stream through and everything, you know what I'm saying, that can kind of run everything
like
through
you just need like a multi-capture card or something.
Type
you know
shit. That's how you really
like
need.
Oh, okay. Y'all niggas worry about streaming. That's why I'm lost. I'm all like,
no, I'm saying just to have every.
No, nigga, multiple. Your TV come with multiple HDMI ports.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying,
so
when you do game capturing, though, the way it works, you would need multiple game capture.
That's what I'm saying. He said,
have your PlayStation right here on one screen, Xbox right here on another, with Switch over here on another.
And it wouldn't even cost you nowhere as near as what the fucking.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's only relevant for like streamers and shit. So you're right, Kevin. To that point, like only people that's creating content and shit. That's the only type of thing it's relevant for.
I'm about to say, nigga, I got all of them right now, and I don't worry about fucking get casted or what's it called, game capturing.
You don't. I mean, you don't have to. Yeah, you just switch that bitch right on over. But it's like those. I don't know if y'all see those Scorpion gaming chairs or whatever, where you sit in and them bitches like has that back like the tail kind of like folds over and the screen's right there, and that bitch goes around. Them shits are like $10,000. You know what I'm saying? They're out there, but everybody ain't gonna have them bitches just because they're so damn. They're so
damn.
Yeah.
You catch me in one of them hoes, I made it. If I ever got like, if you ever catch me,
nigga, you catch me in one of them bitches, you better worry about who the fuck I robbed. The fuck? God damn, that bitch expensive.
Oh man, you a fucking nutbag. I know what I wanted to pull up on. Y'all,
no. Okay. How much you give me that chair?
Y'all get on me all the time about, you know what I'm saying? Aren't you watching documentaries? Aren't you watching all that old shit? So
wait, what's wrong with documentaries, bitch?
Nothing, not a damn thing. I still watch them, and I still watch my old shit too, along with my new shit. But I was watching, Sanford and Son the other day.
I knew it. I know it was
God damn.
I said it.
So I was watching Sanford and Son the other day, and I picked up on something. I've never heard anybody talk about this. I have found one of the biggest plot holes in Sanford and Son that I don't think anybody has ever fucking talked about, and it's been right there in our face the whole damn time. Okay. Y'all know the intro. Yeah, everybody knows the intro. All right. Where is Fred Sanford sitting?
On the bench, right? Initially? Like
no, the location. Where is he sitting? Like the location. Where is he sitting?
The junkyard, ain't he?
Okay, he's supposed to be at the junkyard, right?
They are in front of the business.
The junkyard business, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now you go and you look at that. You go and you look at that building. That is a one-story building. Okay. That's thing number one. Keep all this in mind. Now let's go past the intro, like you're actually watching the show.
Oh my damn, y'all, we just got a whole ass smack 500 stars on the screen, and she just looked all into the camera all sexy like, thank you so much for the 500 stars. Rihanna Nelson coming in, pulling those things up. That's what I'm talking about.
Cup over runneth. So, intro is done. You go to the actual episode where they're at the house, right? The house has upstairs.
Yeah.
How is your ass getting upstairs in a one-story building?
Nah, the business is one story. The house ain't the business.
Bullshit. Because when you go outside that front door that's right there, when Lamont is pulling up with shit, the same little space he pulls into on the intro, that little alleyway or whatever, that's that side door. Okay, so you pulling off the street into this side area right there. It's the same damn building. All of a sudden, y'all got 2 stories. And where the fuck is this so-called neighborhood? Where does the Puerto Rican stay when right next to you looks like a fucking candy shop or some type of shit? I'm sorry. The layout, the foundation of the intro and the setting of the show itself does not fucking coincide with each other. Hell no. That's a 1-story building on the intro. You go in there. Their house is the business. Everybody always coming to their house to buy shit. That is a 2-story building. Damn it. And not only that, when they walk outside, but boy motherfucking Pedro, whatever his name is right across the fucking street. But how? The math, nothing lines up. Nothing lines up here, bro.
So let me show you how the math right quick, right? You know how in the intro, right, where he driving and he pulling in? Where the fuck you think he coming from?
He's coming out. He's not.
He's coming from his house. And what it's called is edited. It's tricky camera work. So when they go in the crib,
all Fred Sanford be doing is coordinating. That nigga never leaves the house, bro. He never leaves the house.
But that's what I'm finna say.
Lamont is out with, when Lamont come home, he's like, hey, what you been doing? Oh, I've been out working. Junk. Everybody always pointing around their house. Junk. This is a junkyard. Look, junk. This is what we specialize in, junk. We specialize. Fred Sanford is always at the office, bro.
Cause look, he was Amazon. He was ordering Amazon and getting parts and then getting them to the crib. And so sometimes people had to pick up their parts from the crib, and he like the owner, since he the owner of the business, he ain't always got to show up. He got dispatchers for that. I know that personally.
Him and Lamont are the only 2 working for the damn company. These motherfuckers had to lie on their taxes. Bro, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Quincy saying the house is behind the stove. No, the hell it's not, because if the house was behind the store, then they wouldn't be getting any business at their house.
Yeah, cause they walk around the back. You know how black folk is. They walk right to the back.
So what about the white lady who came over there and was knocking? Bro, I'm telling you,
I've been there before. If you at my house more than 2 times, what are you?
Oh.
Then why didn't she call him by his name? When you coming by that much, you calling me by my first name. Hey, Fred, what's going on, Fred? No, excuse me, please. I saw a piece of such and such out here in the yard. I would like to. Oh, so it's in the yard now, huh? So you want to buy something that's out in the yard, but the business is in the front of the house, supposedly.
They made a sign.
It's still called a junkyard, though.
Oh, if it's a picky place, where you go?
Look how tight that space is, though, when Lamont pulls in on the intro, bro. They do not got all that No, they ain't got all that real estate.
How come you didn't go this hard with Family Matters? Wasn't even filmed in Chicago then, huh?
They just stay inside Dallas, bro. Leave them alone.
Huh?
It's the
you know what my brain instantly thought of? The Hood Olympics and taking.
Oh snap! Like stripping down the car and shit. It's a new record. Look at that. That's a I'm gonna get you sucker reference, y'all, in case y'all didn't catch that. That is my shit. Oh, Kevin, you my dog, man. Oh, dog.
Your shit just gone, nigga. Like
just gone. Talk about everything.
It's there. But it's gone.
Yo, give a shout out to Kevin Crane coming up, pulling up that light. He said, Archie, it's a junkyard. They got the land, the store in the front. They have a long driveway. The house is in the back. No, bro, I'm telling you right now, though, the mathematics on that does not line up. Because for you to have a business and your house in the back, a 2-story house, think about it. You got that small ass alleyway that Lamont pulls into, right? Okay, you have. That's a long alleyway. That's a pretty long alleyway if you got to go from the business to the house. Your next door neighbor, Pedro, who's right next to you or whatever, how the hell is there a neighbor and y'all looking into his yard when if you look at the intro and everything, there's nothing but wall there? But when you go and they actually out there in the driveway, The motherfuckers got all the space in the world. The space that has the least amount of side is Sanford side. Matter of fact, they went out there and had the fucking city come out there and, hey, where's the property line? And them niggas didn't even have much property. The Puerto Rican had more property than they did, and they had this small little ass spot. I'm telling y'all.
I got an easy answer to this.
Quincy Jones did a bomb-ass job writing that intro, but they did not write this show out thoroughly, though. And this is one of my all-time favorites. I hate getting in their ass like this. This breaks my heart.
You know how Stewie got that wall full of guns?
Yeah.
How the fuck is that there and nobody else knows? They should know about that.
Tommy, thank you. What's up with that, man? Appreciate that. First of all, when you're dealing in animation, it's a whole different story. No, when you're dealing with animation, it's a whole different story, because how the fuck did Dexter have a whole fucking lab and the parents not be tipped off on shit? And this motherfucker shooting off rockets in the backyard and shit while they having a pool party and shit.
How you know Sanford and Son ain't animated?
See, man, we pulling up to the next damn topic. This nigga here, this is one. This is one of those. I'm gonna put Dr. Umar, Kevin Sampson, and a nigga moment together all in one, to where I'm just about to.
For all you know, it's 2D because you only watch it on the screen. So for all you know, it's a 2D thing.
Shut the fuck up. Shut up, bro. This nigga stupid, bro. This motherfucker L. Tommy say, I've never met a guy named Pedro who wasn't cool as fuck. You know what?
That is very true.
I have never met a Pedro or a Pablo who wasn't cool as fuck.
Yep.
Damn it, Tommy. There's a reason why L is at the front of your name. I fucks with you, dog. Pull up. Now. Let's go ahead and get up on it real quick, y'all. So, Fallout TV series on Amazon. Have y'all heard about this?
Amazon getting out of game, out of shit, huh?
Bro, I remember we had this discussion a while back when everybody was talking like, bro, Amazon's not really popping like that, and I'm like, bro, I think sometimes we get into that into that mindset of, because we're not watching it and we're not paying attention to it, we automatically project that on everybody else. Like, hey, man, ain't nobody watching that shit. Ain't nobody paying. No, you ain't paying attention to that shit. We not paying attention to that shit. If you go and you look on Amazon Originals and you look at how many seasons they have and the cast that they have, you ain't getting that shit for pennies on the dollar. You getting that bread from somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So
you gotta bring the money in.
You gotta bring the money in. Like, dude, you got Hulu, Netflix, and Amazon.
I mean, Kevin
everybody else is extra. Paramount Plus and all of them.
Kevin brings up
that's
a good point.
That's the one thing that doesn't matter with Amazon. That is poor fucking content out,
right.
And don't nobody watch that shit.
No, okay.
Amazon fucking Prime.
I disagree.
They only got a couple of good shows on there. That nigga. You bring up comments in the section, you ask people online, what's gonna watch. Don't nobody bring up force anything in Amazon.
I slightly disagree with you, only to the point that people are watching it, not necessarily for all of their series though, but they do have some good movies like that. I forgot exactly which one, like the next Tomorrow or some shit, where it's like
Tomorrow's War.
That shit, people were loving that shit when it came out. The Boys is really good, and a bunch of other shit that people really, really love, right?
People so ADD though, they go to the next thing, and those other things be on Netflix. Go ahead, bro, my bad.
I was like, no, but you're not wrong. But it's like, but he's right with the point. Amazon, Disney, and not many others, they have the luxury to just pour money into shit because they have money coming from so many other places. Disney always racking in money from the kid shows, toy sales, all that shit. So
they're making money around. That's what I'm saying. Like, they can make it. They can go out on a limb.
Disney is now a turnkey operation.
And they can fall asleep at the wheel
But Amazon
it's gonna go.
Amazon is almost to that point because they have, like he said, the Prime members. They just pour money in regardless, buying extra shit, getting deals, whatever. Points, money, and eventually they're like Amazon's production teams and their movie making people aren't as good as what Disney has because Disney's been in the game longer. But given time, they're gonna have like content to compete that's actually original to compete with the Disney and shit, just for the simple fact that they're actually making original content.
And Isaiah, with what you said, that right there is funny because you got to think about it. out of everybody out there, do y'all think more people have Hulu, Netflix, or the Amazon streaming service?
I got my streaming apps like I got my gaming system.
Nah, fuck that. Which one you watching the most though?
All of them.
Which one you watching the most though?
I think it's.
Cause I gotta play my system. Whatever fucking
Which
mood
one you
I'm
watching?
in.
Which one you watching the most? When you watching shit, which app do you find yourself on the most?
Out of those three, I would say people probably, depending on time, because he's right. Some, like I said, people's mind frames tick from different things. So like when Stranger Things came out, people was probably on Netflix. But like when certain shows come out, people gravitate from each one. Because that's kind of how people are. They'll cancel their subscription as soon as they show not really running no more.
Oh no, I can't do that. I can't
when they
do
pop
that.
back up, they'll pay for it again and shit like that.
That's a perfect segue for my next topic too.
What's that?
For sure. Well, no, I mean, first off, before we pass it up,
Canceling
though,
re-up in your
no,
own
as far as
fans
Netflix,
membership.
I do got some Netflix shit that I want to talk about because I noticed some shit last night when I got, you know what I'm saying, when I got in the bed. So this Fallout TV series is coming out. They've shown like different pictures of set designs and stuff. I'm hyped as fuck for this, but I'm also scared. Number one, I'm hyped just because it's Fallout. I'm scared because I'm hoping that they know what they have and what they're producing, because this is gonna be something where you're gonna have to go in like The Witcher. Yo, CGI,
Who's making
yo,
it? I'm
graphics
sorry.
and shit. Amazon. The Fallout series is gonna be on Amazon.
I know what they're doing. They got Lord of the Rings.
Don't you create your don't you create your character in Fallout games?
Yes.
So how are they gonna go about
It doesn't. All you have to do is let us know who the protagonist is. That's all you have to do. Like, there's so many different. Like, I think what I
can base it around the lore without including your creative
base it around the lore involved without following a specific game storyline. You know what I'm saying? That'll be the perfect way to do this whole thing. And Kevin, you right, bro. The fact that they got Lord of the Rings and stuff, which ain't even came out yet, and just a whole bunch of other stuff in the works.
I'm saying, like, they're not worried about cutting corners because, well, they're gonna be.
Just go. If they go all in on this, this is gonna be legit. When just look at all the creatures and stuff, everything in Fallout, bro. They can make all. No.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'd be worried about if somebody else got it. Like, if Netflix got it, I'd be like, oh hell no. Cause nigga, you only gonna get one season and gonna cancel that bitch.
Starting to feel like that with HBO Max too.
I'm not gonna lie.
They canceling a lot of shit.
As much as I can appreciate what the Halo series is for what it was, I can't deny that I do wish they did better with the material they had. Right?
See, that's the general consensus that I heard.
I would say that's a possibility that you can run with the Fallout shit, because yeah, they could put a lot of money into it. It could look real good, but you may not end up liking the story that they put together for it. They
better Metal Gear Solid this thing and stretch it out and not try to rush anything, because the potential is there. The potential is there for this to be something real great, bro. Like, this could be your Game of Thrones, Stranger Things type. Like, this can be that next hype thing that people are talking, because Lord of the Rings is Lord of the Rings. There are certain people who love that type, like that fantasy type stuff, but they just don't fuck with Lord of the Rings. So their fan base is their fan base. Fallout with their sci-fi, the old timey stuff, that setting that can bring in the masses.
Amazon is really reaching for being able to win the streaming wars if they come in with both of these properly, because you gotta think, with the Game of Thrones hype and everybody loving that shit, yeah, they may go back for that prequel shit, but nobody really knows what the fuck they're getting into with the Game of Thrones anymore.
Tommy, I agree with you, bro. See, Tommy fucking with me on this Amazon Prime Video shit, bro. Like, I'm saying, if you watch it, like, there's good shit on there.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, if they get Lord of the Rings right, with people having a bitter taste of Game of Thrones in their mouth, they're gonna be like, okay, if this is good, I'll fuck with it. And they get it right. You got them from the Elden Ring type shit, and then you got the sci-fi shit with the Fallout. So they have the potential to really gather a bunch of different fan bases if they do.
You're right. Because like
they will, Mike.
Hulu and Netflix and them, they have the deal, like you say, they got the longevity. So a lot of the stuff that people love are already ingrained on those platforms. So they still have majority of the people's focus. right now. You know what I'm saying? To the point where people are only going to Amazon and some shit that they like, that they know.
What's the reason Netflix digging itself in a hole? They can't really come up with too much original shit to where it's just that hanging. It's like, okay, I'll keep Netflix. Besides Stranger Things, I ain't gonna lie. I understand why niggas get it for Stranger Things. I'm on the team now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I understand.
But I will say this, like 2 points to this. Amazon Prime, I have YouTube TV or whatever. Everything has a particular season, so you're not always gonna catch the best shit at one point of the year, and you might come back like a month or so later, and then the shit be hidden. Like, I'm not gonna lie, Amazon Prime was my shit back before they yanked off the Cosby Show. That was the shit that was the only place I could find Cosby Show and watch the whole entire series. No interruptions. And now they yank that off of there. So, I mean, I go on there for the little out of the realm shit that you don't see on the normal streaming and platforms like that. But then also, and I hate to play this card, I'll probably catch the backlash, but we don't want, as excited as we are, we're gonna hold the new stuff to a certain standard, and that standard is to make sure that they don't Dragon Ball Evolution this shit. Like, they bring it out and it's nothing like what you envision. It doesn't live up to the hype, and you get there and you're like, okay, there's a part of my life I can't have back. So we don't want to set ourselves up.
Wait a second. So
that's a dark hole, but I think we're far enough away from the Dragon Ball Evolution time of shit to where people
bullshit.
I'm saying I think most things are gonna get shit close enough. May not be everything you want, but it ain't gonna be that.
Okay, so like I never finished watching Full Metal Alchemist, but I watched the Netflix adaptation and I thought it was deep. You know, I liked it. Everybody was like, "What the fuck?"
I heard that one wasn't bad though.
See, that's how I feel. But see, that's how I feel. That's how I feel about the Full Metal Alchemist and the Bleach live action. I feel like the Bleach live action was not bad. The characters that they had.
Wait. There's a Bleach live action where?
Yes, bro. There's a live action movie that they did. A lot of people gave it a lot of flack, and I feel like that I believe it's on Netflix.
I think it is.
Yeah, it should be.
And, bro, I sat there and I'm like, dude, oh man, see, now that I'm on the fucking spot, I'm forgetting
Ichigo?
The chick who was with him, her brother, her older brother with the
Ryoka?
Yeah, her older brother, I forget his name. You know how it be when you ain't thinking about it, you can name the shit right off the top. You get on the fucking spot and your mind go blank. Like, the casting that they had for it was legit. I just felt like coming away from the movie, they didn't have enough time to squeeze enough into it. I just felt like that should have been turned into like a mini series of some kind. Like, don't turn it into like a whole thing, but it was just too much to cram into a movie. You know what I'm saying? And I'm with y'all though. Like, Lord of the Rings and this Fallout thing could do something real big for them to really get people talking. Because right now, Netflix is in a bad spot where they just lost over about like 1 million subscribers here recently, and this comes after they reported a loss of like 200,000.
That was his fucking name,
which was
Kiyotsuki or whatever.
Okay, now I'm reading. Okay, yes, no, that's the motherfucker. Yes. That's what No, I was just saying. I was seeing it. I mean,
I butchered the name.
Yeah,
I understand that.
So I'm sitting over here. I'm kind of like, you know what I'm saying? But anywho, so Netflix is losing all of these fucking subscribers, and I think what we've been talking about, like, cause you know Netflix has been a topic here on the podcast many times before. The stuff that we're talking about, they're starting to realize that shit. They are really starting to realize that shit. That they have made a bunch of bad business decisions with how much money they poured into stuff, shit that they've had canceled because Netflix, their subscribers went down. Stranger Things came back, they gained some subscribers back. Once that shit was done, them motherfuckers went right the fuck back off. And what did they do once they started seeing them drop out? Oh shit, we got Kenan and Kel. We got all that. We got to come back. Come watch our shit. Come watch our shit.
You ain't got Amanda Bynes, motherfucker. We don't care.
Yeah, me and Isaiah was picking this shit apart like a motherfucker. He came through. We had some episodes on, and y'all, so we was picking this shit apart like what the fuck, bro? Like, at first we like, okay, why does this feel different? And you're like, oh, Nick Cannon and Amanda Bynes, so they done had to cut out a whole lot of shit. So you have that, and then they're just doing real desperation shit to get people back in. I lay down, and we all do this. When you go to sleep, you'll put something on the TV to lay down and go to sleep to. You know what I'm saying? So
I pick HBO Max. A different app for a different thing.
This guy, you motherfucker, you.
No, I'm being for real. Like, hey, so when I go to sleep, I put on HBO Max. I'm either turning on Fresh Prince, Jamie Foxx show.
Oh, okay. My mind went in the gutter. I thought you was going towards the. My bad. I thought you was.
Max,
my bad.
You
Yeah,
know,
my bad.
When you had your remote on back.
Yeah, my bad. I thought you was on. I thought you was TV.
No, motherfucker. Or Courage and Cowardly Dog.
You know what I'm talking about.
Midnight in Paradise.
So I'm laying down, and I'm going to just put something. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna just throw Chappelle's Show on, like whatever. And I'm sitting here looking, and I'm just seeing, dog, that they have just unloaded the fucking catalog, dog. Like, you know how Netflix has always had the stuff that they had streaming, but they've always had that stuff that they do strictly for like the video section, to where if you YouTube or Google, if you Google this movie, it'll direct you to Netflix, but you will go on the search engine and you can't find that shit nowhere. It's in their library, but it's ducked off because they're sending shit out. Netflix is slowly but surely unlocking that fucking library. Like, they got, like, if you go and you look at the top movies and shit that are in there, they've thrown Natural Born Killers back on there. They've thrown like
they releasing whatever they got. Anything they got, they trying to put it back out. So
shit that people care about, because let's be real. Netflix was 10% of shit we wanted to watch and 90% of a bunch of bullshit we didn't fucking care about.
In stand-up comics, we don't give a fuck about.
Netflix is fucking filler, bro. Seriously, Netflix is fucking filler.
They have like
hold on now.
They have a couple serious things that you can watch and actually be good with, but yeah, the rest of it's filler.
They got a lot of fucking filler, bro. Compared to Hulu, compared to HBO, hell, even Stars got more.
Train to Busan. None of y'all niggas like that fucking zombie movie? That was filler to y'all?
I'll take see now, but now you go into specific shit you like.
Nah.
Bro, when you're browsing through Netflix,
you just named a whole bunch of old ass movies.
Bro, when you go through bro, hold on, let me pop my TV on right now.
I said it's about 91% filler.
Yeah, bro, there's a
good amount of shit of good shit.
Yeah,
it has good shit in it. Like the Stranger Things I'm watching, it's nice. There's another show. They don't put Spectacular Spider-Man on there. That's good. They put all the episodes too, so that's really good.
Oh
they
shit! Hell no, they get that off. I ain't trying to.
They got different things on there that's nice, but if you watched a good amount of them recently, you'll just find yourself scrolling like I can't find nothing on it. And then, like you said, you're gonna go to another motherfucking app and find something you really want to watch.
Right.
Hell, you might put Crunchyroll on.
For some reason, the algorithm gonna be throwing up like the Indian section. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna get a lot of the Bollywood movies. Or your ass might get fucking
now you hating on Bollywood movies. Bollywood movies be fire.
Hold on. What's crazy? I looked up, look, there was an Indian superhero movie on Netflix. I looked it up and it wasn't that bad, bro. Like I'm watching it and I'm like,
no, they're funny. I know where you going with this. Matt, thanks for going up.
Could you imagine the movies Master P would have put out if he was Muslim in Bollywood?
This is shit that wasn't normally this is shit that wasn't normally in that fucking, bro. They done added old school, semi-pro, Forrest Gump, fucking
everybody giving shit about them fucking movies.
Fucking Dumb and Dumber, Boogie Nights. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a whole bunch of shit that just wasn't
filler.
Like, bro.
Filler.
That nigga, that is not filler. Put some respect. You cannot disrespect not one movie I just named. Ain't none of those filler.
Look,
Eddie Murphy Raw is filler.
No. Him shitting in the tub was funny.
The movie Snatch is filler. The Replacements with Keanu Reeves.
No, that's okay. Okay, but you're asking to like sit down and rewatch an old
Big Daddy Soul Plane.
I'd rather watch a movie I ain't never watched.
This is shit that was never in their fucking library, bro.
But Archie, I think I see what he's saying is filler in the sense of, yeah, the name of RIP is gonna make you like, oh shit, I'll click on it. But that's one of them, you know, when you click on it, yeah, but you end up scrolling through your phone because you done seen half the movie. You'll watch your favorite parts, but you going about your business and shit. So in reality, yeah, it is a bunch of filler. Because you only gonna watch it for your favorite parts, and then you're gonna do whatever you want to do for the rest of the movie.
And that's what I'm saying. Netflix has had a bunch of that until here recently, where now they're having to rely. Netflix is having to rely on nostalgia acting thing. Why you think, bro? Look at all those old ass movies I just named. That
Especially since they lost, since the Crunchyroll shit done went through, they lost they done
lost a lot of content. Everybody's starting their own stream service.
They lost their anime shit.
They don't have their anime stuff. They don't have their Disney shit. They have very little Nickelodeon shit. You know what I'm saying? HBO done snatched they shit. Stars done snatched they shit. So they don't have a lot of that stuff that was even in their library. Now they're having to put, when motherfuckers see the movie Seven with Brad Pitt and Morgan Freeman, motherfuckers be like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Shit that you're not used to seeing on Netflix, because they need a reason for you to stop down now, because they've had their, when you compare their library, bro, like for real, like 10% of that stuff is the shit that you care about. The other shit in there is shit that we're just scrolling through. On Hulu and the other ones, the reason why I'm scrolling is because I have too many damn options and I can't make up my mind on what the fuck I want to sit down and watch.
I feel the same way with Netflix, bro. What are you talking?
I think recently.
Always.
I think always.
I've never whittled down my list. I've always added. I've subtracted shit, but nigga, I way more add than I've subtracted.
No. I think it's like this though. Think about, like, if you on HBO and you go to the DC section, when you going through all them motherfucking Justice League movies and shit, you like, damn, you know all them hoes good. So you a kid.
No, I'm jealous. Hold
on. Listen. You like a kid in the candy store. You don't know exactly which one to pick. So you get to Googling which one to start with and blase, take you a minute.
Hey, y'all better speak to my homie Matt. Homie Matt came up in here and say, what's up, y'all sippers? Pulled up there and post some cups up for my man. That is another streamer who comes up in here, shows us love, drops likes and shares, been rocking with us for a minute. Y'all better show Stubborn Beard Gaming some motherfucking love up in here, damn it. Post some cups up. You damn right. Post some cups up for my boy. Sorry, bro. Had to show my boy some love there.
Yes, definitely.
I think Netflix, you get to it and it's like, I'll watch it. But then really when you get to thinking about it, you see other things you want to watch, you can't decide, because it's like, yeah, I get bored with that, but I'll watch. I get bored with that. I watch, but I get bored. You know what I'm saying? I think that's just the difference between them hoes. But I see what you're saying, Kevin. At the end of the day, it's too much content between all the platforms to decide.
Right. That's what I'm saying. But for me, I'm not worried about watching old shit. I'm worried about watching new shit.
New shit, yeah.
So I'm not worried about reminiscing about Seven Sins or Seven.
And that's another. Because
I've watched it. I remember that movie.
And that does Netflix in even more, because when you talk about a lot of the new shit, all those other streaming services got shit. Netflix, when it comes to new shit, you know what their new shit is? Documentaries and stand-ups.
That's their new shit is their old shit.
Yeah,
it's their old shit that they used to play. So it's like you're watching regular TV and you get the same show on two different networks.
They don't do Seinfeld up. It's like you'll get your Stranger Things and shit like that, yeah, but then you'll get a Netflix original that they'll have up. Everybody will love. Everybody will be watching it, and then they cancel it after a season. You know what I'm saying?
Seinfeld.
But I ain't gonna lie.
Seinfeld and Frasier in the same box.
First of all, bro, don't do Frasier, bro. Frasier is what that is, man.
Frasier over Seinfeld.
Frasier, bro, don't do Frasier, bro. Frasier's what that is. No, bro. Frasier's what that is. I can get what you...
Frasier, Seinfeld, and MASH. Throw them all in a box to burn.
Okay, MASH and Seinfeld, I will never debate people saying those are not my flavor. All day, I'm cool with that. Frasier, though, hell no. Because especially when my man Kelsey Grammer can go from doing Frasier, and then next thing you know, bro, when y'all was, come on now, you gotta give him props for Girlfriends, bro.
Nigga, I Love Lucy rocks all
my man Kelsey Grammer jumped into Girlfriends, and you would have thought he been around black folks his whole life. Come on now, bro.
I Love Lucy got a movie.
Come on, bro. Put some no Kelsey Grammer name, bro.
Lucy rocks all those shows.
I Love Lucy got a movie, bro. I didn't even really I saw that movie. I remember seeing that when she went to Paris and shit. I was like, hey, this mother lit. But
that is the only motherfucker who I found out was racist and a motherfucker from my mom's own personal experience with her, who I still watch her shit.
Who?
Lucy.
Yeah.
Racist?
Yes, my mom had a very prejudiced experience with her when she was a kid. When my mom met her when she was a kid, and she was very, you know what I'm saying, like on some bullshit.
You mean to touch her with a glove?
I still with it.
That was legit.
Nah, I probably wouldn't piss on her even if she was on fire. But I tell you what though, I'd watch her black and whites though. I watch her black and whites though. As soon as that shit go color, hell no.
Hand, but you gotta wear a glove. Like,
I watch the black and whites though.
But while we on the topic of Netflix, I seen the other day they got a Tekken animated series coming out, and from the looks of it, they spent the money where it needed to be spent. And by that, I mean the little dialogue sections where they got people just talking and character building, all that shit, looks a little cheap, and they got it to where you know what's going on, but the money ain't really there. But when they get to the fight scenes, it looks extremely good.
Okay.
Like you seeing it, they pulling actual moves from the games and stuff, and the characters look real well. So I have hopes for it because Netflix hasn't really came off too bad with their animated things that they have put out.
That's
like
actually
Voltron,
the one thing that they've been killing. Like, especially
like
their
Voltron
Netflix originals and their Netflix original animes and stuff have been pretty dope.
So if that's a nice start for them to keep pushing.
Portia and Buckeye with a like and a share as well. I see y'all pouring up cups. What's going on?
As long as the person I'm mooching my Netflix account don't shut it off to where I can't use it no more, I'm gonna keep watching Netflix shit.
Pull up. Well, hey, speaking of, Titan, before we came on, didn't you say something about Netflix? Didn't you have some Netflix news about them? Was it about the ads?
No, not the ads.
Yeah.
What it is they are about to start implementing, or if they haven't already, start implementing an extra fee that may show up on your bill, where if you have an account and you share your account with somebody in another city, another state, Netflix is going to start charging. They're going to start charging you an extra fee for your account being viewed in somebody else's household.
Yeah, to get down on the multiple account. Y'all remember us talking about that, right?
we did. Now my only question would be like me, if I got the family plan where, you know what I mean, I could stream 4 or 5 systems or whatever.
Right. That's what they shit gonna do. Is it left to right how it's supposed to be? Or
yeah, nah, it's showing up right how it's supposed to go, yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what they shit gonna do. Cause
you know, it's already started, bro. Once they announced that, bro, like, it's like Netflix keep giving people reasons to unsubscribe from their shit. It's like they constantly giving you reasons to drop their subscription. They want to throw these ads in. You know what I'm saying? They want to do all this bullshit. And it's like, bro, do y'all realize y'all already losing?
The minute I see an ad, I'm going back to Hulu. What the fuck? Like, I swear, the minute I see an ad, I'm going over to Hulu.
Okay, no. So the ad comes as like for like
I don't give a damn what it comes for.
It's like a free membership.
Fuck that. Nope. I ain't taking no ad. Nope.
The minute
like you can go watch Hulu without paying for a subscription, but you watch your show.
See, they've had their shit implemented like that from the get go. Netflix, your shit has been like this.
If I see an ad in between shows, I'm going to Hulu. If I see an ad anywhere on my Netflix, if I hear that and I hear, hey, you can go buy anything, or hey, get this. No.
Okay, can I let y'all put y'all up on game? So
I pay for Marvel. Fuck that.
No, what I used to like about apps before they caught on and changed it, you can skip right before the ad and then go back and rewatch it, and it would act like you have already watched the ad.
I used to do that on YouTube, so I didn't know you could do that on like Apple and shit. That's cool.
Yeah.
I do remember they used to say just watch.
Like, I did it for like ESPN. Like ESPN would have shit. I'm like, nah, fuck you in this ad, bitch. I play for ESPN Plus. Fuck your ad,
they
bitch.
fucked up as soon as they gave that 5-second countdown. Oh, all I need is just a little 5-second skip. Fuck that shit. Fuck.
No,
hell no.
But see, for me, the joke is on them because my Netflix, I don't pay individually like I do my Hulu and everything else. My Netflix is part of my phone bill. So for $3 a month, do what the fuck you want to, because the shit is getting paid.
Ah, damn.
Do whatever the fuck you want.
He say ads, no ads. It's the same to me.
I don't like shit. You know, throw that shit up in there for sure, bro. Yeah.
I'll pay my money. Shit, do what you want to do, cause y'all got mine already. So, any problems, you talk to T-Mobile. That's who you talk to.
Really, shit, you got any problems, you hit up financial, they'll get you right. You know what I'm saying? Any audits, anything like that, bro, they get you covered. But
yeah, so okay, what y'all think would happen to the people who got it for free? Like you signed up for Verizon, you know, you got Netflix free for 2 years.
They gonna slowly put that bitch into your bill and not let you know about it. That's all they gonna do. They just gonna.
And you gonna have to call them just like Spectrum and all the motherfuckers. Like, man, who the fuck told y'all to add in this fucking convert my motherfucking voice to text and shit? Like, wait, I mean, I saw it. I thought it was just an update. I didn't know y'all started charging for that shit though. Hell no, take that bullshit off. Real
Give me
deal.
my money back. I want my $4.
Yeah, refund that shit. And I don't want to hear 3 to 5 business days. Fuck you. And your 3 to 5 business days. David, pull up with the light.
We can't get your money back, but we can credit it to your bill.
Bro, could you imagine you in the middle of fucking Netflix and chilling and motherfucking ad come on for Cottonelle? Nigga, I'd be so fucking mad. And then after the ad comes on, bro, it says, "Are you still watching?" It doesn't even play back to where you left.
So now you gotta, man, say, fuck nah, hell nah. Bro, I'm suing. That's a lawsuit, dog. That's a lawsuit. That's a lawsuit. That's for.
You finna go to that control, motherfucker. Come in.
I'm not trying to pull out.
I'm filing a grievance. You know what I'm saying?
Cold outside.
Hell no. Hell no. You have caused me and my family, you know what I'm saying? Discomfort. You know what I'm saying? Pain and punitive damages and all that shit.
Insert that Asian man talking about emotional damage.
It's a disturbance in the force.
Hey, speaking of Netflix though, can we just talk about the cast? I want to talk about the cast real quick. Y'all saw the deal that I showed. First of all, Black Ass Caleb has became like the coolest motherfucker ever, bro. Between the Domino's commercial and doing the LL Cool J, bro, like, and not only that, I remember they was doing Bruno Mars Uptown Funk shit at an award show one time. Like, that motherfucker gonna be doing some serious shit after Stranger Things or whatever, if it ain't already in the works. I know homie with the big ass teeth, he already got another show that's on Paramount Plus where he on his grown folk shit already. But boy, let me tell you who is on they grown folk shit though. Portia, I see you with 1,185 days sippage. Pull up. David got 253 in that thing. Kevin, this is where you go. Burn. Already. But somebody else who's on they grown folk, and I mean all the way, and you could kind of tell from the dialogue of her part on the show. But Uma Thurman and Ethan Hawke's daughter. Yeah, not Max, the lesbian chick, the one running around with, you know what I'm talking about?
No.
Stranger Things?
Yes.
Oh, you talking about the run around with Steve?
Yes. Yes. Okay. Bruh, she does music. First of all, I've heard some of her shit, and she makes some great fucking music. Like, okay. she makes some great freaking for if you have an eclectic ear, you know what I'm saying, you listen to multiple genres and shit like that, then you could hear it and you can be like, all right, I can hear the artist here. But the video, dog, fuck the song, dog. The video, fam. So Kevin, 1,830 days. Oh damn, he just had to come through Big Boy Stunt out there real quick.
See what happened was
I was waiting for it though. As soon as I saw Port in the background, I was like, Kevin about to come up in here with a flex here.
King me, motherfucker! I put too much sugar in my Kool-Aid, motherfucker.
Look, right, and it ain't even just because we know each other. Kevin's done this to like everybody when we pull up. But y'all,
Tory Lanez called me out multiple times.
back to the video though. Back to the video, y'all.
Okay, hold on. Before you get to the video, I got a question.
Go ahead.
How you feel about if Miles Bridges becomes a rapper?
These niggas need to pick a trade. I'm sorry, bro, but if you were asking...
No, it's because he caught that DV in the middle of him trying to get his contract.
I mean...
So he says if he get released, he's gonna be a rapper.
You better go hard.
Good luck. I can tell you.
Wait, y'all never heard none of his music already?
No, and the way you laughing, I'm scared to even try.
First of all, let's go down the list of Hall of Fame greats who done tried to rap. Kobe Bryant, R.I.P. Deion Sanders, Allen Iverson,
Shaq,
Shaquille O'Neal, motherfucking Lou Williams done tried to rap. Damian Lillard is still rapping.
Okay, Damian Lillard kind of go hard though.
No, he actually has, but that's because he know what the fuck he doing. That's because he
Dame Cole.
Dame's our age. Dame knows.
Okay, what about J. Cole?
He was a that's different.
He a rapper turned hooper. He not a hooper.
Okay, 2 Chainz.
No, those are hoopers. Those were people who were hooping in their adolescence, and then when I said that's different.
Now he went to college.
We talk about people that went to the NBA and
Master P ball too and went to the pros. And
okay, so what is Master P then?
No, Master P actually get props for that because he was doing that when motherfuckers was laughing at that shit. It made the Raptor squad and was actually in the motherfucking video game.
But he's a rapper that went to the NBA. That's all that is.
Big facts.
Because
and earned it too.
Like, yeah, because even the coach was like, he was good, but he wasn't good enough to just stay out there for that long. So it's like, that we gotta give him his credit where it's due, but he a rapper, fam.
My man dropped OJ Simpson. Now, why you gotta go and do that?
No.
Why you got to go? Why you?
Hey, she called you because you know that glove ripped. You must have quit, motherfucker. Oh shit!
My mind was completely off of that, bro. You just gonna rip the Band-Aid off and make me start the wound all fucking over again, bro.
You know what? That's maybe not what she meant, but that's what my brain connected the dots to. So maybe you told me the connected dots was a square, and I made a circle.
Back to the video, y'all. So they out in the woods. It starts off in the woods, y'all, and there is a fucking orgy going on in the fucking woods. I'm talking about multiple females. There weren't many fucking dudes out there. There was very little. You know what I'm saying? There was a whole lot of fucking females and shit. And then by the time now the lyrics and shit like that is going, but by the time they show her, you know what I'm saying, she's being handcuffed and shit by the law, and they walking her, and there's like 3 other girls behind her. You know what I'm saying? Some of them got they shit on, y'all, and she ain't got no fucking top on and shit. What I tell y'all, like, this girl be on some freaky shit. And I'm not saying it I'm not saying it as a knock. I'm saying it like in the
name of research.
She did it. No, she did it in a sexy art form type of way. To where anybody, there's a way you could have went about this and it came off like, oh, you just wanted to do some, you know what I'm saying, some over the top, try to push some buttons and go viral type, like just trying too hard kind of a thing. You see what I'm saying? He said, Archie, was you watching from the trees, bros?
No.
So that nigga was acting like a stick.
So Yu Yu Hakusho has a live action series coming to
So yes, he was Quincy.
Yes, Portia, that track. Yes, Thurs is actually the name. So yes, that's actually the name of the joint right there. See, Portia already know what I'm talking about. She already, damn.
Oh, I already sent it to the camera. I found it.
Oh, you found?
This motherfucker went on YouTube and was like orgy in the woods.
Hold on, did the disclaimer pop up first for you?
Nah, I already signed. I'm sorry.
Oh, you already?
I'm an adult, motherfucker. What you talking about?
Yo!
Nah, nigga.
Nah,
you missed it.
No wonder
nigga muted himself.
Exactly, because this motherfucker was over here. No wonder he over here sitting over here kind of like this type and shit for a second. I'm like, bruh, this motherfucker found that shit quick than a bitch. I didn't give the name or nothing. But anywho, though, for real, her music is dope as fuck. The artistry is what that is. It is.
It sounds good.
Don't it though?
And who is this again?
Her name Maya Hawk.
Right. I get that, but who is it again?
It's Ethan Hawke's and Uma Thurman's daughter.
Okay, that's what
Nigga,
Yeah.
her name Maya Hawke. Put some respect on her name, huh?
But like, nah, but she's doing her thing. And
Maya
that's-
Hawke ain't better than Mia X. Okay, how you pronounce Maya or Mia, bitch?
What are y'all expectations for the? Let me talk to the anime heads out here. What are y'all thoughts on this Yu Yu Hakusho live action series, and what do y'all think about Homegirl from Squid Games being cast in?
I don't give a fuck. As long as you give me the first tournament of power with the fucking respected demands.
No. I need to know. What was y'all thoughts on the Cowboy Bebop?
I didn't watch it.
That may be a
Okay, no. I watched the anime, but I again, bro, I'm behind.
No, I know, but
I watched so much other shit.
Saying is, one, Netflix canceled Cowboy Bebop after a season.
Cowboy Bebop only one season anyway.
I saw it. It was not bad, and it had potential to do whatever. What I'm saying is Netflix could possibly do the same thing to where, yeah, they kind of got the tone and everything right, but it may be ass in the sense to where y'all, as the ones that actually grew up on the show, may not like.
I'm gonna be judging this one a bit harsher than Cowboy Bebop.
That's what I'm saying.
I won't, and the reason why is because I didn't grow up watching these shows. I started watching these when I was grown, so I had to go back and watch them.
I know Yu Yu Hakusho was one of the first ones like Americanized that got people around here. Like it was one.
I never watched 3 episodes.
You wasn't even, not even during the Toonami days? That's what put me on.
Oh God, waking up late in the motherfucking night and seeing the
Titan you?
I've never watched it, and so I just recently this year, maybe end of last year, finished all of Yu Yu Hakusho. And then I immediately jumped into Bleach after that.
They tournament arc is one of the best ones.
That's what I'm saying. Give me that tournament of power, nigga. That shit was fucking lit with that grandma. Shut up, you old bitch. Wow. you bro, you gotta give me that.
Hey, say she is not playing though. She is one of the I think it's the first season they come across her when they go out there and she's trying to find out who she's gonna pick. And them 2 big ass dudes run up on her, bro, just straight up thinking shit gonna be sweet, and she just sitting their ass flying, dog. She stay getting slept on. After they only would have took one time. All I would have had to do was see that shit, and I'm like, nah, you know what? Whatever you say, I will rub your feet.
Look, if Captain Marvel can get away with punching an old lady, and that's Disney, we should be able to get them doing it inside of motherfucking Netflix. I need to see everything. Because if they can punch an old lady on Disney, Captain Munch, she socked that lady too. Bow!
Bro,
So
I'm gonna be like Spider-Man fans in the theater, bro. When I first see that motherfucking spirit gun pop up, though, bro. You know what I'm saying? And homegirl come in on that
banana.
Bro, hey fam, I'm gonna mark the fuck out. Cause not only I'm gonna be sitting there, I'm gonna be marking out, but I'm gonna be critiquing at the same time, like, cause bro, come on now, like.
So is it an actual movie or is it a Netflix movie?
I don't know if it's. I think it's gonna be. I don't know if it's gonna be a live. I think it's gonna be a live action series. I'm not for sure though. I'm not sure if it's gonna be a live action movie or a live action series.
Okay. Yeah, you breaking your own TV, and that's the case.
Okay, hey, let's talk gaming real quick though, cause we still got some more shit to get to.
Damn.
Did y'all hear about Skate 4?
Oh yeah, I saw the little. So I saw a couple of gameplay things.
Is that Xbox only?
See, Kevin, I'm glad you asked that. And Isaiah, I know what you saw. You saw the alpha little test thing, the pre-alpha test.
I saw the new one too. They dropped them a couple days ago.
Okay, now this thing is not gonna be called Skate 4. It's just gonna be called Skate. They going all the way back. It's gonna be crossplay, and it's gonna be crossplay, and it's gonna be cross-gen.
Oh, nigga, I'm about to slide nose grind all across your
and it's about to be free to play,
motherfucker.
Free. You speaking my language now. Keep going.
Yes, free. So you gonna have free to play.
Isaiah, like, nigga, why didn't you start off saying that?
Right, that's the first thing. Like, you would have had me in it free.
Because I had to play with y'all emotions, because I knew when y'all heard those first, the cross-gen and the cross-platform, y'all ears would have perked up on that shit. Just like Kevin did.
So why free? Why free? What make it free? Now I'm suspect.
All right. First of all, what I think this is them doing justice to the fan base, because they've known how long. They know how big their fan base is. And they're still gonna make their money 10 times over. Because look,
who is it?
It's still EA now.
Okay. As long
So
as
yeah, it's still the originals. They know how long we've been clamoring for this game. Skate 3 came out on 360. I still play it on my Series X, my Xbox One. Like I still play Skate 3. Like that is still.
I'll give Xbox that. When I opened my Series S, I was just scrolling down the Game Pass, nigga. Fight Night was a game I was just like, what the fuck? I can play this shit.
I hope the Skate developers, and it sounds like they did from the shit that I've seen. It sounds like they made it more like accessible and playable.
Yeah.
I hope they fixed the gameplay and the controls, bro. The same way Halo heard us and they fixed all the controls. I pray that Skate fixed, because I'm not trying to use that. Give me buttons, bro. Give me buttons.
No, I feel like Skate, as realistic as it was, keep the same physics. Do not have us relying on the analogs as much as they were doing. Relying on the analogs too much made the game not fun at times.
Yeah, exactly. Because you can't do all the tricks.
And I understand certain objectives and stuff, but there were some that was dumb as fuck where you wanted me to manual 100 feet, hop up, grind, and then fucking jump up and get air in this tight ass fucking spot and manual my way. Like some of the shit was just ridiculously like, bro, like why the fuck is that shit even there? Where I was just wasting my time.
Keep the same physics, but still the gameplay from Tony Hawk Underground 2. The best button, bro. Because you had to use the analog. You did get to use your right analog to manual and do your little extra
and
trick.
balance.
Yeah, but your buttons, you different combination of buttons, how you like to play.
Your kick flip, your holds, your grabs and stuff like that. On there, you had to use analog to do your flips with the board and do all that shit.
Right, I like that.
But I'm saying you could flip the board once you hit the button.
And nigga, you gotta get your finger game right. That's all you gotta learn.
There's too many inputs for something that, no, I'm saying there's too many
that's one that you're talking about?
I wonder why he's a little lonely on Valentine's Day.
Nah, nigga, this will work. It's the thumb only going to pink, but that.
Exactly, motherfucker. Exactly.
What I'm saying is, there's too many inputs for the controls. Like the controls can't take that. Like you shouldn't have to do everything with just the what's called. Now we just sitting with buttons for nothing. Nigga, give me this type of controller. Pause. Oh my god. Give me the joystick remote.
See.
Give me the joystick remote if you're gonna have us playing like that, is what I'm saying.
Once you say you ain't gonna watch the live action, I put it to you like this. From now on, they doing shit like that. They better verify me and have it locked in. Okay, y'all are gonna get 2 seasons minimum. Because I'm not, you know what I'm saying, investing in just till 1 season and canceling on anything will fuck me up. Next though, let's go ahead. Discord to Xbox.
They finally doing some shit and putting something on Xbox?
Now, if you're in the Xbox Insider program, that shit most likely launched for you today. So if you're in the Xbox Insider program and all that stuff and preview program and all that, you may have access to Discord right now on your Xbox. If you're not in that, then there really isn't a release date. All they keep saying is that it's coming soon. So more than likely you're gonna look up and the shit's gonna be out next month or something like that.
That's key for us, bro. I ain't gonna lie, because I've been needing that shit. I be having to use another headset plus my gaming headset, so I never get the full audio of the game while I gotta be in Discord. So it's like, if I could finally be able to have an actual game and y'all in my ear how it's naturally supposed to be, naturally. None of this shit's natural, it's technical. But regardless, that shit would be so much better.
And I think it'll help. I think it'll help the sippers too when it comes to like fucking with us in the Discord and shit as well. Like when we're watching shit and we're doing shit up, it'll be a whole lot accessible for, you know what I'm saying, Titan and the other sippers and everybody to just go on, you know what I'm saying, and then pop that on and be in there. Say what?
Now I asked Titan if he got Vanguard.
Nah, I didn't get.
Nobody playing that shit, Kevin.
Bro, yes, nobody's playing that.
Eat a bag of donkey dicks.
Bro, you were the only person on them servers.
You were there's a bunch of bots on that bitch. That's why you so cold.
It's like,
I'm just fucking with you.
No, but speaking of but Kevin, no, bro, when that Rumbleverse drops though, bro, we got to get on that, bro.
Oh yeah, Rumbleverse.
We got to get on that Rumbleverse, bro.
Rumbleverse and Metaverses. Metaverses. Once them 2 shits come out, the Warner Bros shit, bro, we own them hoes.
Bro.
Because now we get a console Smash game. Like, fuck Nintendo, we get our own Smash games. I'm gonna whoop y'all ass with Tom and Jerry, man. Like,
and right now, I think Naraka Blade point.
What, y'all didn't like Nickelodeon one?
You say what?
that one didn't, no. That one lacked character, bro. It didn't have, since they didn't have the voice actors and a bunch of other shit, it just felt bland. And so that's where they lacked, and the multiverses might win. And the character selection, like you chose the most worst characters in that bitch to put in this hoe. So, but we ain't ragging on them right now. Fuck them.
Yeah, fuck them. Anyway, that Discord to Xbox though is gonna be fucking lit. I think it's gonna be better for just the Kool-Aid, the community, period. And I think Xbox gonna do it better than PlayStation do it. Yeah, I said it. Next,
I'm not gonna disagree.
He say, I am not gonna disagree.
Isaiah, hashtag give me the joystick. Come on, one more time for the fans.
Damn, I just caught that. Whoa. Okay, now I want to talk about. I'm glad, Kevin, you pulled this up, and I'm glad that you brought this one up, bro. Because
wait,
I've been looking forward to, and I'm hoping that this has some type of multiplayer aspect to it or something, because I want to stream it. That game Stray with the cats.
Oh yeah, nigga.
Yes, bro.
Okay,
yes,
like
bro.
so
Let's talk about it. Go ahead.
I was reading somewhere online that, you know, this game called Stray was like, it broke a record for concurrent players streaming or playing at the same time or some shit. And I was like, yo, what the fuck is that? And then like I got busy and I didn't finish the article. And then I hopped on my PS5 and I went, for some odd reason, I went to the collections of streaming games now. And I see the game Stray. I'm like, well, what the fuck is this? And I downloaded, go back in there, smoke me a blunt, Miss Marvel, come back, look at the game. I'm like, playing as a fucking, and I'm a dog lover. I fucking cannot stand fucking cats. I hate cats with a passion. But the game is dope though.
I'm fucking ready. Now, is there any type of multiplayer aspect in there, or is this a single player only?
I didn't try. I didn't even try. I didn't even look.
Well, shit, you know what? The Kool-Aid gonna be on that bitch. You know what I'm saying? The Kool-Aid will be getting pussy around here.
A cat walking around. I felt like it was a goat simulator, kind of, sort of, but like, again, I got separated from my niggas. We was walking as a group, meowing and jumping on refrigerators and shit, and then
Brent say he with you. He hate cats.
And then I fell and got separated, and I was like, all right, I gotta go finish Miss Marvel.
No multiplayer options for Stray.
Ah, fuck. Well, I'll do my motherfucking thing. All right, let's talk about that Marvel timeline, though, bro. What?
Yeah, what you talking about, Kevin? Let me clarify some shit for you. What's up?
Clarify? You don't need to clarify shit. I'm at the end of the damn timeline. I didn't caught up and watched motherfucking everything there is almost under the sun. I got a couple more episodes of Miss Marvel. Like, I got like maybe an episode and a half left, and then I'm done. I'm currently caught up.
And
like,
what's
you've seen everything?
Yeah.
What's your consensus on Marvel, on the MCU?
Nigga, I like where the fuck they're going. Like, they're going to some ungodly power shit right now. Like, no, the superhero you thought we got ain't got shit coming out right now. Like, so, nah, I like what they're doing.
You want to know what my gripes are with MCU?
No, hold on. And I really like how they used, in both instances, the What If universe.
So you saw, you caught all that?
Look at the news to me say I watched everything, motherfucker. I watched One Piece. Bitch, I watched filler included. I don't skip shit.
Damn, yeah, he caught that.
So I legit watched everything. I only got a couple more episodes of Miss Marvel left. So like I watched everything in its entirety. And
and you ain't done. You still got some more shit at the end of Miss Marvel. Sets up some more shit. So you ain't even done exploring what else we got. Like
right. I'm kind of sort of I'm kind of sort of seeing that now, because like it's almost at the end of Miss Marvel and they still barely touch on what the fuck that she got going on. So I know she got a lot more coming. So
what's your gripe with the MCU? Because I know Isaiah said he has a gripe with the MCU right now. No, Isaiah did.
Oh,
the MCU has a problem writing villains. and I think it's gonna get worse as we go on, and we'll eventually have to reboot, which isn't a bad idea. But I just think that they could have preserved
What you mean?
That's what I'm saying. They could have preserved longevity if every good villain we've got, most of them are dead. The only one that's actually been in for several movies, the two, was Thanos. But even then, we didn't fight the same Thanos in the second movie. We fought a whole different timeline version. And Loki. But Loki was anti-hero type shit towards the end.
Zemo?
He's a tweener now, kinda.
Zemo is gonna carry over into the future with like the Thunderbolts movie and shit they got coming, but it's like Killmonger, a lot of Iron Man villains that we could have kept in.
But okay, now who's to say Killmonger died though?
He didn't.
He did. He stabbed himself. Throw me in the ocean with the West Coast, blase, blase, blase.
But see, that's just the thing. He didn't die. Because remember,
you watched What If? You see how cunning
I get what
he is.
Titan, go ahead and finish. Go ahead. I'm interested in that. Cedric, what's happening?
I was just gonna say, based on the movie, based on Black Panther, Killmonger didn't die. Because if you recall, look what happened with T'Challa. He went in that same water, same spot. He lived. So there's something in the water that they haven't touched on yet that's gonna explain how the fuck he lived after.
I think the writer said that as far for as long all intents purposes type shit, like Killmonger's supposed to be dead. Now with Chadwick Boseman dying and shit, there's no telling how they may end up doing it and flipping it to he may be what's causing stuff. But
thanks for that shit, Sid.
Appreciate y'all coming through, showing love, sipping that Kool-Aid with us, y'all. Pull up.
It wouldn't be hard to bring him back type shit. So I get what you're saying, because most people don't stay dead too long. But it's like a lot of the villains that you got Abomination coming back for She-Hulk. So I guess a few of them are coming back.
They missed that. Do you think they missed the time to bring Galactus in? Unless they gonna pull him from a different.
He's not coming until Fantastic Four gonna be here. If Fantastic Four not here, they're not gonna pull Galactus in yet. So they're gonna wait for him. And they've already showed they can do the size with the Celestials and shit. And then when Galactus come in,
shit gonna be
shit gonna be lit. Like that
I'm ready to fucking see. I'm ready to see Sinister from fucking on the X-Men side. Like, bro. That character right there gonna look dope than a bitch, fam.
No, they gonna hold Sinister. They gonna give you a broke ass little Uzi Vert with a little pink diamond. You gonna be looking fucked up.
Why you ruining me right now, bro? Why you doing me like this right now, bro?
Minor spoilers. Do y'all remember Hercules from the comics? From like how Hercules was from Marvel Comics?
Yeah. I can't front with you, no.
Okay. All I'm saying is
I'm gonna pull it up on my Google because like just right now it's not ringing a bell. Go ahead.
All I'm saying is we getting characters like that coming to the MCU. We got Star Fox and shit. Like there's all types of weird shit that they getting them comic accurate. So if they gonna get the random weird people, I guarantee when they bring the X-Men in and they do Mr. Sinister and shit like that, he's gonna be that dude. And they already tested the water.
I know of him. I'm not. Like
he's like a Thor.
Yeah, they even got a versus right here. I'm seeing.
Mr. Sinister, especially like after they did Multiverse, they're testing the waters for doing.
What was the nigga that could change? I can't remember his name.
Morph. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Can we get Bishop?
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask. What's your top five? What's your top 5 X-Men of all time? Just like your personal.
Go ahead, let's Titan, go first. What's your top 5?
Top 5, I would have to say Nightcrawler, Wolverine, coincidentally enough, you named them already, Bishop, because I mean, well, Bishop and Cable, to me, that was like,
that's 1A, 1B, that's like a duo pairing because they went on a bunch of fucking journeys together, bro.
And then, I mean, I can't count him as a mutant, but shit, even Juggernaut gets my attention to a small standard. But he came to
Juggernaut, bitch.
Juggernaut counts. Juggernaut counts.
Yeah, so I mean,
sure.
But those are mine. Like,
okay,
you know, just the random.
What's going on, Perry? Pull up, man. Pull up. For me, I'ma go First of all, Nightcrawler is on there. Y'all already know what my number 1 is. Let's get that shit out the fucking way. Y'all already know. My motherfucker. That's my motherfucker. Gambit is my number 1. Nightcrawler will be right there. Wolverine I'm gonna put down as like my number 4 just because he's one of those easy to be fan favorites, just kind of like how like the Joker is now. That's why I feel like they've just dropped so much Joker stuff that I feel like they've just like ruined like my boy. They could have like gave him some time to breathe.
That's why I want him to be a no name when they recast him and shit. I want him to be an unknown actor and just random.
Like I just want them to leave Joker alone for a while.
I'm talking about Wolverine.
Okay.
I want Wolverine to be a no name. I want him to be a side character initially. I don't want I don't want them to capitalize off his name or nothing. Make the X-Men about the X-Men because he wasn't even part of the X-Men.
Cyclops is a hater. He belongs at the player haters ball, not on the X-Men team. So we just gonna go. That's where Cyclops need to be. So we just go ahead and get that out the way. I'm gonna be real with you. Xavier's gonna be my number 3, bro. Like Xavier's gonna be my number 3. I feel like he gets left out of a lot of people's list. Let me go
for her for kid.
Xavier gets left off the list, and then I'm gonna have to go Jane, bro. Jean, yeah, my bad. Yeah.
I bet. So, all right, not in any order at all. Wolverine.
Okay.
Of course.
I like Iceman.
Okay, copy, bitch.
You said Iceman too?
No, I ain't say nothing yet. Let you go.
All right, cool. Psylocke. I don't know how y'all niggas didn't pick them yams.
I was just saying he like them thighs. This
motherfucker.
Thigh meat.
Hashtag.
Damn it.
Brent says Nightcrawler, Colossus, Gambit, Jean Grey, and Beast.
Damn. I was gonna say Colossus.
Okay.
And then see, I'll go on him. He said a bad guy. I said a bad guy too. I said Magneto.
Okay, pull up. Yeah, he counts.
Okay. So guess what? Iceman, because he's no mega level mutant, and motherfuckers be sleep on him. He don't never get his motherfucking justice.
No, he saved the day.
No,
he saved the day.
Iceman is the Flash. They just wish what? Oh, I'm a trip, and now I'm surprised.
I'm surprised you didn't say Quicksilver, because you were fast. You like.
Okay, no, my bad. Quicksilver is who saved.
But he wasn't the part of the X-Men. I had like.
He was 4 times. He was, but that's what I'm saying. But I get what you're saying. So Iceman, Nightcrawler still got one of the coldest live action scenes on the planet. I don't care what you're talking about. That
ain't no part-time.
Yes, bro.
That X2 is still that coldest scene of all time. I would have to go. Who would be number 3? Do I want to go fake accent? Yeah, I gotta go Storm. Storm, my motherfucking baby.
Okay. Pull up.
Fuck. 4.
You don't like Havoc?
He is the cool brother when it comes to the summers, but like I'm good.
I feel like those 90s niggas being real disrespectful for not. I feel like Jubilee like represented the 90s like a mother.
Don't nobody give a fuck about fireworks, bitch.
She on the tip of my tongue, but she just sparkles. I'm good. Kitty Pryde, cause yeah, that's my baby walking.
You want to be a straight pervo.
And then Rogue. I don't know why none of y'all nigga Rogue is OP. Nigga, she's the fucking GOAT. And her Cajun accent, hell yeah. How you gonna have Gambit not have his lover?
Cause he want her.
Right.
He gonna put that nigga on the death mission, suicide. He ain't coming back.
Sorry,
not because you
come back.
Let me get some of that
go
go.
For the same reason that Titan said with Bishop and Cable. When you get Gambit, you get Rogue by default. Like she comes.
Nah, bro. You say Wu-Tang. I don't get Raekwon and fucking get everybody. Nope.
How the fuck is Rogue not in Gambit's storyline ever?
Especially the like.
Okay, so if you say Wolverine, does that mean I automatically get Jean Grey and Cyclops? It's a motherfucking
triangle, love
trike. I don't want to ride a motherfucking trike bike.
I ain't gonna lie. Honorable mention is Mystique. Cause she motherfucking OP, and
she can cop. It's like a ditto though. Like I get your fucking look-alike. I can look like you, but I don't get your power.
Oh, Super's cracking up on me because I said Jubilee. They But y'all get it though. Like, not to be taken serious, but just, you know what I'm saying, like, cool, like, for real. She was a made-up character. Jubilee was just Jubilee is right there with like the Harley Quinns and them. She wasn't in the freaking, I don't remember her being in any lore or anything like that until the animated series came out, and then she was just a new character. You know what I'm saying?
She was like a Harley Quinn. She was created. Yeah, I get you that.
But I'm saying that. But yeah. But no, I see what y'all mean though. Nobody give a fuck about Jubilee though.
She was a crybaby. She wasn't even like Rogue in the movie. She was a crybaby. Oh my god! I don't know that whiny.
She was the Paul Revere of the X-Men and shit, running to tell everybody what the fuck going on and
just
shit.
brought that to my attention.
Hey, a bridge is getting collapsed right now. They got the bitch flipped upside down sideways.
For some odd reason, my brain swore up and down he was getting ready to sing Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
That's why the Sentinels was after her ass, because she was a snitch.
Damn.
That's why.
Man. Oh, let's go. We got all the right people up in here. Let's talk about these gremlin. Hey, yeah, go ahead, Isaiah. Take it away, bro.
All right, so look.
Take it away now, Poe up.
This motherfucking director. Ooh, ass. One second.
Damn, he looking for this motherfucker name. You mean business.
Bro, I only have a couple Funko Marvel.
Gremlins director Joe Dante says Baby Yoda was completely stolen from his 1984 film. I got a few more details. Let's go to what they said. Dante told the San Francisco Chronicle during a recent interview that he attributes fans' continued fondness for his 1984 cult favorite Gremlins. I think the longevity of the films is really key to this one character, Gizmo, who is essentially like a baby, Dante told the publication in a video chat, which brings me, of course, to the subject of Baby Yoda, who is completely stolen in this out and out copy. Shamelessly, I would think. No credit given. I am that nigga. Why didn't he send me shit? He should at least paid me. I'm the first one to make a little baby puppet and make it cute. Not like Yoda came out in 1980, 4 years before I ever made motherfucking Gremlins. Like Star Wars wasn't out way before the fucking Gremlins ever fucking came out. I don't know where Yoda came from. What's a Yoda? What's the little green thing? Wasn't he a puppet in 1980? And which means he had to be a puppet in 1979 because film is normally shot a year before. So I don't know where it came from, man. It had to be Gizmo, the little watered down puppet that we use to eat shit. Don't nobody give a fuck about them Gremlins.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong.
I kind of sort of do see the similarities.
Nah, hold on, no.
I get the similarities.
For people who, and this is it, because I'm a great, I ain't gonna say I was born 1990. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't, you know what I'm saying? These came out.
Young ass motherfucker.
What year were you?
Don't worry about all that.
Yeah, exactly. Motherfucker probably got like 6 months or some shit on your plate.
Nah, I'm born 88.
Look at that. Look, okay, 2 years. But when Gremlins came out, people were saying that was a copy
of Yoda.
Like it was already getting backlash for that when the Gremlins came out. People in nerd culture was already saying that the Gremlins was a rip off of Yoda with the ears and stomping out and shit like that, just thrown down in a little Muppet ass form. I remember. I'm not gonna talk like I was there, but I know I've seen those articles. I've seen those in interviews and stuff where people had made those comparisons when people had their little, people write their little pieces where they're knocking a movie or, oh, such and such really been biting this the whole time, or here are the flaws in the Godzilla movie, blah, 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 type bullshit.
That nigga just hating because his little Return of the Gremlins didn't pop off like he thought it was. Because ain't nobody give a fuck about they little reboot they tried to do. Baby Yoda, bitch. Do.
Wait, they had a reboot?
Yeah, and I think that's what it is. Motherfucking shit didn't happen the way that they wanted it to, and you still got Star Wars and everybody out here popping, and ain't nobody talking about feeding your little motherfuckers after 12 and shit, and getting them wet and shit, because we don't give a fuck and shit. You know why? Because we out here worried about these ships and lightsabers and shit. You know what I'm saying? We worried about these prequels and shit. You know what I'm saying? We don't give a fuck about
Gizmo ain't never take down no rhino, nigga. Gizmo ain't never put out no fire, motherfucker. Gizmo ain't never saved a nigga from dying, motherfucker.
Gizmo never got to ride in the ship, motherfucker.
Gizmo don't be pushing the button over and over, nigga. Gizmo don't be playing with the little thing. Man, shit.
Oh, he
Gizmo
said they
ain't
all,
also
then
a
they all
Mandalorian.
copied Mickey Mouse. Oh my damn. Portia, you wild.
I mean, I guess the extremely large
Oh,
ears
no.
are cute, and they come from that.
No, that's like
Oh shit, homie fro. Okay, done. You good?
We can hear you, but we
that-
cannot see you, my friend.
All right, hold up. He's still with you. Still with us though?
Yeah, you can talk.
Okay, let's see. Yeah, you good. You good. You good.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Okay, no. Go ahead.
What was you saying?
Oh, I was just gonna say that's like comparing apples and oranges. That's like saying, oh, we gonna hate on Baby Sinclair because Elmo came first. You know, same fucking shit.
Right, real deal.
It's the same shit. What are we really debating? Like, one just don't be mad because you didn't have that thought first. Shit. So
And if you're,
I mean, Gizmo was a little stank lip ball. I mean, Yoda has some wisdom. So shit, you can't get the little motherfucker wet, so you know he stinks. Come on now.
The breezy motherfucker.
Nobody can't take no showers, no nothing. So you know that little dirty motherfucker got an odor.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Like
nah,
a
that's
cat.
real though. That's real though. Here, we'll pull up on the next topic though, man. You a nut, bro. Why people like podcasts?
Yeah, I want to think about that. Cause I know we done talked about like the fall of radio and different shit before, but when you really think about it right now, there's a podcast for everything. Everybody you probably know probably got some type of podcast, or they listen to a podcast or whatever. And I wanted us to take like a little deep dive into the reason people really like podcasts. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go about this differently. Sippers, I want y'all to pull up in the comments on why y'all like podcasts, especially since y'all still keep showing up here. And then first, before we give our take, Titan, since you own and stuff like that, and you've been sipping with us and stuff like that, let's go ahead and get your take first, bro.
Okay.
All right. So I mean, I gotta attribute this back to what Bernie Mac said in his stand up when he said, you know, I say things that y'all only think about. Okay. You know, so I mean, on podcasts, y'all talk about a lot of shit that people like me and all the sippers out there, we think about it. We'll have a phone conversation about it, but other than that, we really not drawing up any solutions, no nothing. It's just coffee table talk. You know, we just chewing the fat and whatnot. But on the podcast, you know, we draw that shit out. We get to the root, and if we can solve something in the middle of it, then so be it. But if not, you know, it's out there for discussion. And if anything, the podcast will help you to raise questions that you didn't know existed.
Yeah, I agree. Like, this nigga here is talking about history doesn't matter. Like, we don't always gotta agree, because I'm just like, nah, I don't give a fuck what you said. That's wrong. Yeah. Like, there's a lot of shit we disagree and agree on.
Sometimes
like,
you go and prove my point that history don't matter, because you be like, nah, fuck that shit. And I'll be like, I told you ass. Like,
nah, this motherfucker pop up in the corner like the paper clip off on a computer on Microsoft Word. Message.
Here's something that Brent says, we like podcasts because y'all funny as fuck. Pull up, I appreciate that. Portia says to connect with people all in one place for a small amount of time. It's like the new age phone. For sure. And okay, now Isaiah, you go ahead and go. Why do you think people vibing with podcasts now?
I call it not necessarily my South Park theory, but it's like a South Park. It's kind of a South Park theory in a sense, right? To where people or even the Simpsons or a Family Guy to an extent, to where you go to something and you're there since like South Park, let's just take that for example. Since they have such a quick turnaround with their animation and shit, they make shit weekly, right?
Right.
They're up to date with current events almost every show, right? Like how we kind of do. We'll talk about it, whatever, some shit that went viral, this, that, and other. So it's like
Grady.
We, like he said, we funny as fuck, but we also stand up to date with the different shit that's going on nowadays. So it's like whatever you would normally be talking about, it's like shit. Now we just talking about it with some more friends, but it's like every week is different shit. So it's like we giving you more and more content that's like you said, we don't normally always want to say it or talk about it. We be thinking about this, that, and other. So we bringing them new shit every fucking week. It's entertaining, but it's like it's current events at the same time, and it's better than like the radio stations how they used to have their talk shows and shit, because we not really FCC regulated and shit.
Right.
So we done like
we ain't gotta toe no company lines on anything. None of that.
They try to use our words. Any line that we just said is beep, 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 beep.
Hey, I work a 9 to motherfucking 5. I ain't trying to come to another 9 to 5 and wash my mouth. I'll be good, goddamn. Hell no.
We try to put this shit on the radio. We gonna end up speaking in Morse code. Like they ain't gonna understand nothing we talking about.
Perry say, I'm gonna be real with you. He say, I'm not even really into podcasts. I watch 2. He says hours and then another one because of the music. So there
like
you go.
Everybody got their reason.
So there's some people who really don't fuck with them. There's just gonna be something that grabs their attention. And like for me, I think along the lines of what y'all said, but you got to think about it. There's a lot of stories out there. You know what I'm saying? Look at, okay, I know we always find, for some reason we always find a way, and wrestling gets, you know what I'm saying, involved in it. But you look at people like your Bruce Pritchards and your Road Dogs and your Tony Schiavone's and these people who got these pockets, they got a shitload of stories.
I don't know nothing about.
They got a lot. These motherfuckers have stories. Stone Cold Steve Austin. These motherfuckers got stories that you want to hear about. Joe Budden. People want to hear about these experiences. You know what I'm saying? And again, there are plenty of times where you be sitting down with your homies and shit like that, and y'all be talking. And you be like, damn, man, we could sit here and talk for like 2 more hours. You know what I'm saying? If we all didn't have to drive back to the crib or do all of this and shit, well, now we able to just turn our shit on and we can come together and you get different point of views on shit. Like Kevin, like you was saying, as far as disagreeing with like the whole history thing. That's why I loved.
Oh, so you agree with me then? Oh, this nigga stupid.
No, I'm with you. No, I'm big with you on that. You know, I fucks with history, but. But at the same time, when you get those different point of views, all of us make this shit entertaining, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I'm an entertaining motherfucker by myself. Kevin, yes, you an entertaining motherfucker by yourself. Isaiah, yes, you an entertaining motherfucker by yourself. Titan, yes, you entertaining and funny as fuck, bro. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, when you bring a nucleus together, regardless how you do shit, like, fam, that shit meshes. You know what I'm saying? And like you say, it's not like on some of these radio shows where, oh, such and such got hired and now you just got random dudes just thrown in a room. You know what I mean? Forced to get along. Kind of like how those boy bands and girl bands be, where they'll throw a band together, but ain't none of them grew up together. Ain't none of them got no history together. Ain't none of them know nothing. It's just a whole bunch of new fucking employees told to work together.
Ain't nobody come to see you, Archie.
Ain't no chemistry there. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker. But like chemistry and shit could be off. And when you got that and you got something that people really fucking want, like personally, bro, I think I believe our shit, while yes, there are always things to freaking improve on, I think we have one of the best freaking podcasts out there, bro. Especially when motherfucker can't tell me we ain't one of the funniest and realest ones out there. I don't give a fuck. We guest on any motherfucking, let us go on any other fucking show. We gonna light that sumbitch up. I'm telling you, bring straight.
I'm gonna say some things are gonna happen. I'm gonna wonder if you're gonna gain more fans or you're gonna lose.
And it's finna get better. and it's finna get better.
Depends on what topics you say and how controlled I am. How long is that? If I got free roam, oh man,
it's finna look better, feel better.
I get to be 100% myself. Oh fuck yeah, I'm all for it.
Yeah, I'm finna get a whole revamp. Y'all don't even know.
I'm telling you, shit about to get turned up.
Y'all don't even know it.
Kevin, you brought this one up though. You brought Wale versus J. Cole versus. Where'd that come from?
Oh, but I seen this shit online talking about.
Is that happening for real?
No. I can give context after he does.
No, you go ahead. You might be giving more than me if I can't.
All right, so on Joe Budden and them podcasts, they do a lot of like when verses come around, like the Ray J and them verses we're talking. When that type of time come around, they do like verses talking shit like that. And one of their discussions always kind of go back to like the Coles and the West College, and then sometimes when Wale get brought up, they was like, shit, we know who Cole been ducking. They was like, yeah, Cole calling out Drake and West College, but Cole been ducking Wale. And they say that Wale and West College ducking Sean, but that's West College. We more into the Wale and J. Cole situation right now. And so the argument kind of is Wale has more bangers and like the West College that more hits than J. Cole, like hits, certified hits, to where like when Wale play them motherfuckers, he has more than J. Cole, he's gonna win the verses. And so me personally, my argument is it kind of depends on the crowd. If you got like a college crowd, like more, not necessarily educated, but educated my book smarts mean, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, so imagine if it's only online, there is no crowd. You're performing online only.
But this is what I'm saying. And then if you got majority women in that motherfucker, then Wale gonna smash that shit because he know how to talk to them, right? Now, like you said, if it's a mix, which it would be if it's just online, which is kind of won't be. But if you found a mixed crowd and it's mixed, I think it'll be a really good matchup. Because while people maybe sleep on Cole's like hits, he has the female records that can compete with Wale.
He does.
He has the hits that can compete with Wale, and he has the bars hits that can compete with Wale. So I don't think that's I think that's actually a good versus.
And as much as I love both of them, I think both of them are fucked if Big Sean get in that conversation at all.
Like, I think Sean running
like
that
Sean
shit
is
too.
Gonna kill that shit, bro. I'm telling
Sean
you.
has it, bro. Look, you may not remember some of Sean's hits, bro, but when Sean getting into his bag, you gonna be like,
the
oh damn, I remember that,
him, bro.
Oh damn, I remember
bro,
that,
Kevin. I'm telling you, bro. The females and dudes rock with it, bro. I'm telling you, dog.
Bro, because Sean a spitter and he can make hits, bro.
He's
not just like
I never denied. I downloaded his discography. I have all of Big Sean shit. So like, I fuck with Big Sean.
I think that would be a good.
You don't think he could stand up on it?
I think that's a good three-way version.
I like this Sean. I like Big Sean against Wale over Big Sean versus J. Cole.
To me, first, when once Wale got
because
mainstream,
Wale and Big Sean got the women appeal.
Yeah, but I feel like Big Sean does that better though. But Big Sean also got those bangers that'll have motherfuckers in the motherfucking club like bobbing they shit though as well. You know what I'm saying? Like he got those rockers.
You can work out to some Big Sean. You can do a lot of I think that'll be a good like triple threat match. You know what I'm saying? If they was to ever do like a three-way match, Cole, Wale, and what's called like people want to say Drake, but honestly, bro, y'all gonna know Drake because you heard it a lot on the radio. But Drake is getting watched by a lot of niggas. I don't give a fuck what niggas say. Drake is getting watched by a lot of niggas in verses, bro. Like
because that Lil Wayne syndrome, niggas start getting in the booth and they start getting lazy on they shit, and they just start. Like,
even if you go play,
keep coming with that heat, bro. You gotta
don't bring up Lil Wayne in the verses. That nigga can't do a concert. Only 20 songs.
Versus
nigga can't remember his own lyrics and he wrote the shit. Said the shit.
I ain't gonna lie.
Write it.
Wayne is probably one of the toughest rappers to go against in the verses. They say it's Hov, but I think they say New York bias. But I think Wayne is probably like objectively one of the hardest.
Okay, now I feel like
because the motherfucker dropped a song every day for like fucking 5 years and was on everybody's shit. So he going, this motherfucker going, his verses, everybody, motherfucker gonna come in there with a 20 with a 20 list, Wayne gonna come in that bitch with 50. I had to, Woody.
You can't go features. You can't say that, oh, I can pull a feature to get an easy win for a round because his features is beating anybody's features. He could just throw that bitch at a dart and be like, get that one. And he gonna fucking win with the feature. So you better keep it to just your shit because you be like, oh, I'm gonna pull my feature that I got with Diddy or some shit. Who is a country song? Fuck it. Okay, break. You got play some motherfucking random shit with Nickelback or something. Like, bro, Wayne, when did you do this? What the fuck? Like, I don't know. Like you said, I don't know. Whoa, it was just out there. You know what I'm saying?
Portia says she don't know who Wale is. For real?
Lotus Flower Bomb.
Lotus Flower Bomb.
That song is ass. When I love. I don't like.
Oh no, I think she's saying it's Cold World. That's why she said she don't know who Wale is.
Okay. For sure. Cause yeah, to me, like a lot of Wale's mainstream. There's not a lot of
Wale's.
That
that song is ass.
Yes, bro.
Hey, you can't just gloss over that.
That song is ass. Lotus Flower Bomb is ass, bro.
Now his verse is solid in there.
Lotus Flower Bomb is ass, bro.
What do you know?
He's mad because he can't hit the Miguel note. He tried.
Wait. I really want to know, what do you know about it? Like, what part?
Bro, because from when I've been listening to Wale since motherfucking, you know what I'm saying?
Chain music and
underground,
shit
like the underground, you know what I'm saying? Shit that he was doing. So
DC dance
when I hear some of his shit on mainstream, I feel like it just I ain't gonna say some of it, a good amount of it just feels lazy to me. You know what I'm saying? There are some that he go in and put his foot in, and I'm like, okay, Wale really tapped into his fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like got into his shit. Then there'd be other times when I'm like,
you got that style, huh?
Kinda,
I'm trying to motivate you. I want to motivate you. Hey, his verses will go off on that.
Like,
I don't know.
It's just not my. Yeah, it's just
not my. I can hear you. It may not be for you, but I don't know about that one.
Last Wale song I gave him credit for was Light Work. That was the only, that was the last thing.
Light Work was hard too. I like that one. I like a lot of Wale music. I was fucking with Wale since like Chain music. That Chain shit was hard. That Chain music was hard.
Chain music went.
That's a hard ass song.
But yo, we gonna go ahead and pull up though because we got like 5 more we gotta get to.
Still got topics? What the fuck?
Yes, bro. Hey, this is what. Hey, yes, sir. Telling you shit.
Too much.
You're fucking coasting, bro. Privacy and relationships.
Ooh, okay. So Kevin, you always give us the OG, mature opinion and shit when it comes. Well, sometimes I ain't gonna lie, but when it comes to relationships, you do. So I want to ask you guys. Does privacy in relationships exist? Because I think in today's generation, it's starting to disappear because of trust issues and shit. And the younger generation, I don't think believes in it. So I want to ask y'all as the people that's not necessarily
younger. Okay, hold on. Younger generation doesn't believe in what? Trust issues or privacy?
They don't believe in privacy. In a relationship, they're like, oh, if you with me, then everything, all that extra shit. You know how that kind of go.
Man, I always see that weird shit. I'm about, oh, he finally let me hold it. The fuck? Hell no. You know what I'm talking about? You ain't see that shit?
Talking
about with it? No, nigga. Talking about they finally let it hold it while you go pee.
Oh yeah, I be seeing that.
She want to hold it while you go pee. I'm like, what the fuck? Hell no. And again, that goes to privacy.
Motherfucking TV or something like, what the fuck?
Go make some ramen. I'll be back in a minute.
only if we in the shower.
You hear me?
Only if we in the shower together does that make sense. That's the only scenario I can see that making sense.
No, like you wake up and you say, "Hey, I got," she's cuddling up with you, and you like scoot her off you and go use the restroom, and she's like, and you like, no, I want to hold it, and she's like, I want to hold it.
Portia's saying define privacy.
I'm a sweet chin music that bitch.
Like, Portia's saying like, what do you mean by privacy?
God damn it.
Well,
like letting the world into your business?
No, privacy in the relationship, not privacy of a relationship. Privacy in.
And right, and that's what I mean by like define privacy. Like,
so like we have to privacy, motherfucker. Do you get any privacy in your relationship? So I guess I.e. would be, is your phone your, like, I guess that would be the easiest way for modern terms. Is your phone your own private thing? Like, is that your privacy?
Yeah, I never go.
Okay,
I'm never picking up or going to, I don't know, that's just not been my thing.
Yeah, but is that your privacy though? Like, cause you know
I got, okay, so like, I got nothing to hide, right? So
I'm not having nothing to hide. I'm saying, but is the privacy allowed?
Been talking the language.
I get that.
Right, I get what you're saying. If I have nothing to hide and I'm not worried about nothing, if calming you down or giving you peace of mind to give me peace and quiet is knowing the password to my phone, that equals peace on both ends. Here you go, motherfucker, bye.
But at the same time, he ain't just gonna be wanting to walk around and just up and look, see, just going through the shit either. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like,
so I'm saying,
if my phone going off in the kitchen, my wife ain't gonna be like, "Oh, I'm gonna answer it." She's gonna be like, "Hey, baby, your phone's ringing."
Great. I get that.
Okay.
But I guess when you said she just go to the point, she asked for the phone, you get it. I get you don't have anything to hide, but
my wife. So if my wife had my phone, my password to my phone, right?
I'm not.
One day I changed that bitch. Okay. She got mad at me that I changed it.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, is that not an invasion of privacy?
No.
Why?
Why is it?
Because it should be your own.
She the police?
So privacy don't exist in a marriage, is what you're telling me.
No, like, okay, so do I get to shit by myself when I'm in the morning time? Yeah, is that privacy? Yeah, I get to shit by myself. I ain't got to worry about her brushing her teeth while I'm taking the shit.
Those are unspoken. You're supposed to be able to do those.
No, because there's times where motherfucker, I want to take a shit and I can't because she got to be in here getting ready for work. You only got one restroom.
Yeah.
Listen, even in a relationship, you're supposed to have time for yourself. You're supposed to have me time, personal time. So if, let's just say for the sake of argument,
supposed to have me time?
Me time.
I'm currently in my shed by myself.
Me time for Kevin would be like in the bathroom taking the shit. That's your time. That's you. You on your throne. You in your own zone. You in your thought. You don't want nobody infiltrating your sanctum. So, I mean, everybody's supposed to have that one vice that nobody else is allowed around. You know, that just keeps the playing field even. It keeps it peaceful, and you never have to ask the other person, well, why is it that you have to have this as your private time?
Right, and I feel like, okay, I see what you're saying, but I also feel like the other person can look at it and say, why do you feel like you got to get away from me?
Yeah, that's the other side of the coin. That's the other side of the coin.
Because I find happiness in solitude sometimes. I love you.
And that's true. I say, hold on, and Isaiah, I'm glad Isaiah said that right there, because here's the thing that
you drive by yourself all day long without nobody. You got all the solitude with your 9 to 5.
But hold on real quick. No,
but it's still solitude by yourself.
Okay, but hold on. But what Isaiah just said,
I'm playing devil's advocate. I
know. But like with what he's saying though, that's true though. There are times where, like Kevin, your question was, so why do you want to get away from me, or why do you need that time? Like, people who want to be cynical and have those questions and stuff like that can always have those questions no matter what. There's no winning with that. But with what Isaiah is saying, in relationships, there are also times where people don't be wanting certain answers to the questions that they be asking for. Like he said, hey, I just find peace in solitude. You know what I'm saying? Just sitting by myself sometimes. There's a lot of people who hear that shit and they'd get all in their fucking feelings about it. Oh, so you don't want to be around me? Or, oh, you don't want to do it? They'd get all kinds of freaking, but like, there are a lot of people who aren't mature enough to handle that, and like that answer.
So for me, like, when I come home from work, my wife and kids say hi to me, give me my hug and my kisses, and leave me alone. They give me 30 minutes, 40 minutes to myself. Sometimes that 40 minutes turns into 2 hours, but hey, I'm not really counting.
For sure.
I get it, and I like what I'm hearing. Like, that's relevant, but it's like, because what you're saying,
like your opinion matters.
What I mean by that is like, what you're saying is, in a happy marriage, you do get your own privacy at certain times. Like you said, when you come home, they, hey dad, and they leave the fuck alone so you can recuperate, chill, play, you know what I'm saying, do whatever it may be, smoke.
Right, like you gotta let them, like, it's not, I don't want to say give or take, but and I also want to say that there's not, you know, that there are rules. You know what I mean? But I have a certain habit. You know what I mean? When I come home, or not habit, routine. There you go. I have a routine. Don't fuck with my routine. You throw my routine off, I'm gonna be pissed.
Yeah, no, I get it. So you really just gotta establish your like kind of boundaries in a sense to where you know what I'm saying, you get your privacy at a certain time, and then you do whatever you gotta do. I'm with it. So what it's saying is, now privacy is a motherfucking thing if you want to be happy, motherfucker. So I learned from my nigga Kevin. This is what I'm preaching to every female now.
No, nigga.
Thank you.
No. Right. So one thing my mom always taught me: happy wife, happy life.
Okay.
And I got married, and I experienced shit. Fuck that! I ain't about to be no fucking Persian rug, motherfucker. Fuck this. Happy house, happy spouse, motherfucker. Fuck you.
And that's the road. That's the thing. See, sometimes people be trying to make that shit. Oh, yeah, that shit sound good, motherfucker. But you got me fucked up. Nah, that ain't no just one way thing. Nah, we both about to be fucking straight in this bitch and fit.
Right.
And
like, hey, look, happy wife, happy husband, or you get nothing, motherfucker. Let's fix that.
No, and straight up, because I feel like, you know, and I was watching this video and it was spot on. Like most guys will, you know, they can morph and change to fit their relationship without having to leave or cheat,
right?
And to survive. But at the end of the day, the woman wouldn't like it, because at the end of the day, that man's gonna be silent. He ain't gonna say shit to you, because whatever he say to you, gonna get turned into an argument. So he's gonna shut the fuck up and ain't say nothing to you, and you're not gonna like him.
And the modern man is leaving, so fuck that shit. We ain't staying for none of that bullshit. We dipping on your hoe ass. So
right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's why, motherfuckers better be able to talk. Y'all better be able to communicate and understand that shit goes both ways.
Hey,
you know
episode 42.
What's up?
Episode batch 42. I believe we touched on this topic, motherfucker. Communication is key.
Hey, look, batch 42, 79.
That archive is lit, though.
Hey, look, batch 42, 53, 79, and 84. We hit them all on there. Different episodes. You can go check it all out. You know what I'm saying?
But, go ahead, Kevin.
No. I've been talking. You got it, dog.
Okay, I was just gonna say, like, there's a viral video, I'm sure all y'all seen it, where it's a couple, and so they give two different scenarios. First is the woman, she getting ready to leave out the house, talking about, oh, I'm going out with my girls, I'll be back. Well, when you coming back? I don't know, later. And then flip the script, and then it's him, same type of scenario. He's going out. Hey, where you going? Oh, I'm going out with my boys. Well, where you going? We haven't figured that out yet. Well, what are you gonna do? We don't know yet. And what happened? Dude just wound up turning his ass around, taking off his shoes, and getting right back on the couch where he came from. Like,
oh wait, you missed the question she asked him. He got halfway out the door, and she said, "You want me to suck your dick?" He turned around and said, "Okay, yeah, I close the door, come back in." And sat back on the motherfucking couch.
Yeah, but like you know, everybody, like you say, for some people, solitude means going out with your girls, but you're like, solitude means being by yourself, right? So why would you want to be in a group of people if you want to be by yourself?
You know what my solitude was?
That's not solitude. That's kicking it with the gang. Sometimes I need just a bunch of dudes around. Pause. I don't need no feminine energy because y'all get on my fucking nerves sometimes. The same way I get on your fucking nerves and you need to go drink wine with your lady friends.
Sometimes I have to go kick it with the guys.
You know what I'm saying? I need to be able to talk about some people that ain't gonna get in their feelings when I say they got a fat ass forehead. Like, I need to be able to get that shit out, because when I say it to you, you get the crying and saying I don't love you no more. So come on now, chill.
Like how me and Archie both checked our foreheads. Like, who this nigga sneak dissing?
Like, I'm checking the arch on mine and shit.
I count four, motherfucker.
Motherfucker about to be.
And that's how you throw a rock at a pack of dollars and hit multiple.
So like,
skipped right across both our foreheads.
Bro, you know what my solitude was? Motherfucker, I roll up by like 5 blunts, nigga. I hop in my little car and go on 635 and cruise.
See, I make music.
And it just be my music. It just be music playing and just me by myself just on the highway.
Look, I like you, Kevin, because that's who I make music for. That's why I make music too, because that's the best feeling, especially if it feels good outside and I ain't gotta have the windows up.
Yes, sir.
I can just jam my shit loud with the windows out. Oh yeah, we cruising. I feel like Bart Simpson and them on that one thing when they just cruising on the car.
Nigga, I got followed from fucking Carrollton all the way to fucking Plano. All because a motherfucker was trying to flag me down and ask me what I was jamming and smoking out to.
I remember that shit. Boom. But it's your girl B-Day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, segue, motherfucker.
Good segue too, because Titan just spoke on a viral video. Here's another viral video.
Uh-oh, pull up.
There's a video going around on the YouTube, on the interwebs, and it's apparently a guy and his
Nigga
girl.
said, F you, my mom says my big forehead is endearing. Endearing, I mean.
So,
very fucking wild, man.
A guy, you know how girls have them little birthday dinners and shit. Guy went out with his girl for a birthday dinner.
Okay.
All her friends was out. In the video, he says 18 friends. We'll get to that in a second. They go, they have dinner, whatever. I don't know if they pay for it or not, but they get out and she starts arguing like, well, why you didn't pay for all me and my friends? It's my birthday. You should have paid for me and my friends. Bro say, it's 18 of your friends here. Why the hell am I paying for all your friends? And then you got her friends in the back. BROKE, that's broke. You know what I'm saying? You need a new boyfriend, blase, blase, blase. It kind of comes off the stage, but regardless, I've seen this shit low-key happen a few times to where they assume that we supposed to pay for the friends and blase, blase.
I'll pay for you. I'll pay for your food, bitch. We go eat a motherfucking Chuck E. Cheese. You and your 18 friends go get your rat ass, hood ass in that motherfucking play ball. You go play with yourselves, bitch. All on some motherfucking cheese pizza.
I ain't gonna lie. My first question is, I'm hitting all your friends. I'm hitting all your friends. That's the only question I'm asking. I'm paying. Is I'm hitting them? We finna have a great time when we get home? No.
That motherfucker gonna be Rick Ross. Put Molly all in her champagne.
No,
she didn't even know it.
No. Sir, we have 18 checks. Now, she said yes. Hey, look.
What do you mean that we have 18 individual orders?
Nigga, you mean 19 checks.
What did you have? Oh, okay. See, that's separate. Mine is just this right here. This the only thing you need to bring me. The rest of that, no. Mine right here and hers. Like that right there.
American burger and
the rest of that's separate.
I had the American burger in the water. I didn't even drink because I'm just driving today.
Wait, y'all actually? Wait, y'all all staying around? Fuck that. How you guys use the restroom? I'll be back.
Nigga, fuck no. If we're leaving, no. If the object is to leave, oh no, I'm not doing it. Oh, I gotta go to the restroom.
No, I'm gonna pay for 18 of your friends. I'm gonna tell y'all motherfuckers just like
this. I'm gonna tell y'all motherfuckers just like this. Y'all want to talk about broke? How about y'all go sit y'all ass down and order your food? I'm taking my ass back to the crib and
But if I answer yes, if she say yeah, that's the only way I might dip it to the pocket. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look.
But we know damn well that ain't happening. So guess what? I'm finding the egg. I'm heading towards the exit. I'm chunking the deuce toward the north and the south. You know what I'm saying? And I'm out that bitch, like straight up, like
yeah. Only way I'm paying is if everybody's having a salad and the water's on me. They get all the drinks of water they want to, but
nigga, we are Olive Garden. You better have endless. You better have endless breadsticks.
We talking about the salad bar at Sizzler. Hell no.
Ain't happening. Portia said she went to a birthday dinner one time. Her man didn't even pay for her dinner, and it was her birthday. All right, now he just saw her.
So he went home on what bus? Because I know that's the only way to get home.
That's just sorry.
Hey, you know what's crazy? She went home and still gave that shit to him.
I'm about to say the same shit.
She went home and still put it down on him. She didn't give a fuck.
And if that's the case, can't feel sorry for it. But bruh, still though, that's still fucking just that's still trash.
Which one I'm hitting first? That's all I'm saying. Which one I'm hitting first?
We damn near done though, y'all. Something you didn't know you needed. Pull up.
All right, look. So you know what's crazy? You always had these moments in the weirdest of places. I'm sitting on the toilet. And I'm sitting here like, there's certain things, I know it's not gonna go that crazy, but you never know you needed it until you need it. And that's a toilet plunger. Or things of that nature. I learned there's a lot of these things when you get grown. But that's what made me learn about it. Cause it's like, how the fuck am I going, You know what I'm saying? So, what's something you never know you needed until you needed it?
Oh, man.
If you can plan as much as you want, you still ain't gonna know until you need that.
I'll put it to you like this. I'ma just, anything car related. I don't give a fuck if it's, I don't give a fuck if it, especially jumping cables. Bro, jumping cables and that fucking 4-way and making sure you got the right jack for your car. Cause let's be real, the one that come with your shit most of the time is a bullshit one. You know what I'm saying? It's generic as fuck. You know what I'm saying? They don't always give you the best jacks. You know what I'm saying? For your shit. But yeah, just anything freaking car related, bro. I didn't realize till, you know what I'm saying, I got my first, I was like, damn, motherfucker gonna need tools like a bitch. I'm gonna need some motherfucking wrenches and some fucking, yeah.
I was gonna say, that's what you took my answer. You went from car tools to house tools, motherfucker. I was gonna say, I moved houses, motherfucker. I forgot all my tools, I left them shits there and didn't think I was gonna need them. Fucking went to go get a screwdriver and fuck.
You didn't take your tools?
Nah.
You didn't take your tools?
I ended up having to go to Lowe's and buying like a couple of tools.
And they got 3 sets.
And then now I didn't came up in the world. now I'm slanging tools. I'm selling them online.
Oh Lordy.
It's like you charging subscriptions, bro. So
no, motherfucker.
Tight.
I mean, like actual tools.
You like.
What's something like just that you didn't think you needed until you needed it, bro?
Oh well, for me, you know, because I deal with a lot of personal health issues and stuff. It's like you go to the doctor on a damn near regular basis. They already got all your information, but the one day you decide to go up there without your insurance card, you get up there to the window to check in, and like, do you have your medical insurance card and your backup? I'm like, no, because it's in your system. Well, since you're coming back here, you know, for the first time and I don't know how long, we got to input this in like you're a new patient. So, like, your lazy ass don't want to do the work. That's what that is.
Like,
yeah,
it's just like my
get on
social.
my damn nerves too, bro. For real, I know what you mean.
You don't want to get off. You don't want to input that shit in the computer because you know your system's slow as fuck. You knew it when you came into work this morning. That as soon as you logged in, the bitch, Windows was starting up like it was AOL. You already knew your day was shot for shit, but here you are. You gonna ask me for a card that's already in the system. Boy, if you don't hobble your ass to the file cabinet and look in my direct file, it got everything you want right there. Why? How do I know? Because I was right here when you made copies of it the last time I was here. So there's no excuse.
Y'all know we buy trash bags just to throw them in the trash.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, but here's something else to add to that. How about when you take the bag and when you get the bundle, like the big old box of trash bags, you know that you're supposed to flip the bag inside out and that's supposed to be the inside. So why are they giving us trash bags inside out?
Not my fault how you flip it open and open it up. It's like your fault.
Right.
But still though, bro, that's legit. Why you got that shit right the first time though?
Yeah.
Like
they do that on purpose though.
Because they want you to unfold it and push it through.
Yeah.
Bro,
that's what I said. It's their fault for opening it wrong.
Man, but bro, I'm saying all these fucking life hacks and shit that we've been using wrong this whole fucking time and shit, and I'm like,
Can
bro,
opener?
y'all spending all this money doing these fucking commercials and shit, trying to have motherfuckers jump through walls and surf on liquid and shit like that, Capri Sun commercials and shit, but y'all don't want to tell motherfuckers all these little basic ass tricks to use your
Fuck that. In school, they need to show niggas how to do their taxes. God damn it.
Why would they show you something where they make their most money?
Hey.
Keep the cycle going.
Hey,
so
That's not what the question was.
They make their most money by ripping you off when the IRS hit, motherfucker.
Hey,
They're not gonna tell you how to do it.
No offense to Archie, but that's like, you know, when you recognize Kool-Aid for the first time, there was nothing on the package that said sugar sold separately. You had to figure that shit out.
True
You
that.
get home,
True that. Damn, and use the Kool-Aid on your boy. Damn, he right. Ugh.
Same shit. I mean, I hate to be the one to point that out.
Everything ain't Tang. And
right.
fucking what's the other one? The chocolate milk.
Oh god.
What was
Yahoo?
No,
Nesquik?
Ovaltine.
Oh
The
god.
fuck?
Ovaltine. Wow.
That's above my age. Right.
Showing our age. I was about to say, showing the age now.
Damn.
I'm a syrup nigga, fam. It was Nesquik. That's the only powder I've used, and then other than that, it's Hershey's chocolate syrup. We going in that motherfucker. I don't know what you talking about.
Or if you ain't got Nesquik.
I said that shit to Brian, man. I swear I said that shit like motherfuckers was gonna know what the
I do remember the Nesquik. I remember the Nesquik commercials when they had the bunny commercials back in the
nigga
day.
said what? Ovaltine.
Oh no.
The Nesquik bunny even had a couple computer games.
All right, first, Nesquik can kiss
10.
my ass because they had some bomb ass chocolate cereal that was killing Cocoa Puffs and all that shit, and then they took that shit away. That shit did I ain't seen cereal turn your milk into the best chocolate milk or flavor since that shit, and they hold generations.
Since Count Chocolate.
Ooh.
Disney bought them too.
Or
Still
Cookie
had the
Crisp.
mushrooms in them, or the marshmallow things, and I said mushrooms in them. My boy, out of there. All right, so what the fuck was up? Did you want to get to this Gwen trend thing? Did you want to talk about that?
Not really, because no one gives a fuck about cultural appropriation.
All right, so what about Akon appearing at 2 shows at the same time using his twin brother?
I can't wait to do that, boy. I'm God. I'm in 2 places at once. Nigga, that's genius. I'm getting the bag.
Double the bag.
Nigga, I'm getting the bag in 2 areas of the world, nigga. I'm in London getting the bag. I'm in Georgia getting the bag. And then we switch it up, and then Bo go to Africa and get a bag, and I come to Florida to get a bag. Like, bro, what the? That's you can maximize profit, nigga. Don't let me have 3 people that look like me, because I'm doing shows in 3 different places. Like, bro, the most people, I'm gonna find any person with long hair that can wear shades and a bucket hat, and I'm gonna send them out on the road with me, bro. I'm gonna be all over the world doing shows at the same time. How is he in Texas and London at the same time?
You be like, bro, just don't take your shirt off, because that's gonna be the giveaway.
Hey, look, by then I'm gonna be able to pay for enough motherfuckers to where I can get them to look exactly like me, motherfucker. We gonna be everywhere. I'm gonna have 50 shows in one night.
Or if there's a power outage and the hologram glitches, you're screwed.
Put your shirt back on, motherfucker. Put your shirt back on. Told you don't turn the auto-tune off.
He said, we just making out shapes at night with Akon. God damn. Portia, that's cold, bitch. Damn. That's cold. She wrote, God damn. That's cold. That's cold.
I mean, if you think about it, because most of the shows are at night, so it's dark, and you got lights on.
Y'all some hoes, bro. Y'all some
and he got jewelry on, most likely, so it's shining around his face and stuff, so it's gonna distort what you looking at when you see that.
Man, motherfucker gonna be using Noob Sidebot as a stunt up, man. Y'all some hoes, bro.
All you gotta do is lip sync good. If you just lip sync that shit. I'm in the mid, I'm locked up. Oh yeah, nigga, you can lip sync that shit. You just don't look like him. See, missed the chance to be a body double.
Y'all some hoes, bro. Y'all some hoes. So we're gonna go out with the last question here, and I believe Titan was the one who brought this one. Says the condom breaks. Who fault is it?
Yeah. So we hear the stories more than we like to. about you know, oops, I'm sorry, oops, it happened again. And then the guy's like, oh, it was the damn condom. Well, here's the thing: who's to blame for the condom break? Who really is at fault?
All right, look. When you first brought this up, I said I was going with the safe answer. So I'm gonna give y'all the safe answer, and then I'm gonna say fuck that and give you my answer. So the safe answer is the manufacturer. Because why the fuck you give me the dry ass condom? Now,
Could have been the bitch with the dry ass pussy.
that's the real answer. Because bitch, why is there so much friction in your poo poo? But then see, they gonna flip it on you. I'm not comfortable with you. So if I was you, okay, yeah.
Okay, now my defense, I'll say this though. Me personally, if I'm wearing a condom and I feel I'm pulling out, bitch, and I'll go change and come back with a new condom.
I often say, but what I did realize, what I can say from experience is, sometimes it is the man, like it's just a bad one. You know what I'm saying? Like how people be like, oh, lifestyles don't break, they can fit over your whole head and blah 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 blah. Yeah, you right. But you gotta take into account that these little dumbass teenagers that's using this lifestyle, they probably left it in their wallet for fucking 15 weeks and they thinking they can use a condom they bought in 2007. Fam, go get you a new box. So yeah, you right. That condom.
Or we could just also hold ourselves responsible too and be like, hey, some motherfuckers be putting them hoes on wrong and don't know what the fuck they doing.
That
motherfuckers be putting them hoes on wrong and don't be doing what the fuck they be doing too, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because you know how dudes be. Motherfuckers don't be. That's something. I mean, we already bad at asking for help. That ain't something you asking for help.
So
on.
ladies,
hey, can I have some assistance? Like, nah, you gotta do it.
Ladies, if you wanna be helpful, do it for him. You can do it. Find a way to do it all sexually. He like you for some reason. Y'all having sex, so find a way to do it for him, and that way you know that bitch will never break.
F is for fair. I've seen like 1 or 2 episodes of that. That's a Hulu show, I think. It's either Hulu or Netflix, one of those.
Yeah, I want to say Netflix.
I think it's Netflix.
Yeah, I think it's Netflix. I haven't seen too much of it, but yeah, that just means if it breaks, it just means too much friction going on down there. That's all that really mean. Y'all starting a fire down there. What the fuck is really going on? Y'all just skin rubbing. When y'all gonna have a? Y'all gonna have an Indian?
Oh no! Or what you do is. Oh no! Or what you do is you give her the ultimatum, like what we were pulling up earlier, talking about. She want to hold on to you so bad. Be like, if you want to condom that ain't gonna break, I tell you what, you go down there and you get what you like. You bring it back here. You put it on me. That way you can ensure a happy landing.
Look, that just segued into another one.
Damn.
That just made me think.
It's gonna be like booty call, but in reverse.
The female has
No, but if she like you, hey, now you gonna get your shit with motherfucking holes poked in it.
Listen. Females have. Thank you, Kevin, because that's my question.
Fuck that. Nigga, I don't trust money coming out the ATM machine. You didn't ever trust you gonna get my condoms?
So
fuck you,
Kevin. Women having condoms, red or green flag?
Red flag.
Red flag for Kevin.
Archie?
Women having their own condoms when they come on a date with you.
Oh no, that's already. That's ready.
I'm not saying like a random chick, like first, like immediately first time you ever meet her. Oh, don't worry, I got something with me. I'm like, no, I'm not talking about like. But you got a chick, she on a date, she got condoms with on her own. Red or green flag?
Red.
Red flag for you, Kevin?
I don't care how you cut that cake, but you put a knife in that cake, it's a red flag.
No, that's some Wanda shit right there. It's like, oh no, I got you. What you got is that
yeah, nah, I'm good. Yeah, nah, I'm good.
How you thinking?
I'm good. Nah,
Archie, she got that condom, bro. You gonna get pegged. You gonna get pegged.
No, I said that's.
Why is that a red flag?
Nah,
bro, because you gotta, that shit is real, bro. Like I don't know too many people who done got that. I've known.
I mean, look at me. I know they want this shit.
I'm not trusting. I'm not trusting everything Kevin said. I'm with that.
I'm not saying you gotta use it. I'm just saying that's just a red flag off top. Not saying you used hers or not anything, but her having one is just off top.
Red flag off top. I don't care. Okay. Now my question would be for ladies. Would it be weird if you go in a guy's wallet and he got a tampon
or whatever like that? You could do that whole deal, but just having your whole stash already and shit like that.
What Portia said? She said green at her house, red in her purse. What do y'all think about that?
Damn.
She got a box at her crib already or some shit like that. She's single or something with it. That's automatic red flag still?
Nah.
That's not a red flag?
No, I would still much rather use mine.
That's fine. But you granted, we know. At the end of the day, use yours. Siblings, be smart, use your own damn condoms. But I'm just saying.
And it's not, yeah, bro. I'm gonna just say, yeah, and it's no offense.
I mean, I get it. Women are grown and they got sexually active, and I don't give a shit about none of that.
I'm gonna test that bitch. I'm gonna take that bitch while it's in the wrapper, put that bitch right under the sink, flush that bitch right on top. That bitch don't splat off like a spoon, motherfucker. Yeah, bitch. I know you poked a hole in these holes. That bitch spread off like a spoon, like it's a motherfucker, because it's covered. Let's go. We rock.
Fuck that, bro. I'm opening that bitch and I'm filling that bitch like a water balloon.
You been hooking these motherfuckers up and shit. Yeah, you been poking out.
Oh God, yeah, that bitch. If I put that bitch through, it starts raining through like a trainer.
Tell her to take that shit out and blow it up like an animal.
I put the water through that bitch, start looking like I'm watering flowers. No sir.
Hey, if she don't blow that condom up and it don't make no banana now, the motherfucker, I don't want it.
Okay, y'all. That's all the
time. That call out, I'm out, man.
That's all the topic we got. We good. We good off that, y'all. We good. Hey, I appreciate y'all coming through, sipping with us. Hey, Titan, bro. I appreciate you coming through, man. I hope you enjoyed yourself, bro. For sure, man. That was good shit. Good content, man. Hope we didn't keep you too long, man. Sippers, thank y'all so much for rocking with us. I am gonna hit y'all with a raid, so make sure y'all drop those hashtag DTKAs. Rock with us tomorrow, Sunday. Fellas, I'm gonna ask y'all right now, are we hopping on Saturday?
I want to. I got games. We got them hoes. Let's go ahead and do it.
I want to, but I might have to pay bills. So I might have to work. But it depends on the time.
Oh, okay. So now we'll shit down. We'll be on. We'll be on.
All right.
So yeah, for sure. So yeah. Fuck with us though. And hey, we out.
All right.
Yay.
Turn the cameras on. I can take off this damn wig.